Every little step you take, every little step you take, you will be stupid. Every little. What's going on, peoples? Got the dogs in the building. What's happening? What's happening? What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Sit back, relax, and wait on the show. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Be back at y'all motherfucking beach once again. It is Blunt Talk, NOLA, all cap, no space. Welcome to the smoke session. I am Silent Child 17.
P360 in the building.
Chop tracks in the build.
Man. And there you have it. I told y'all, I got the dogs in the building, and P Doc got a good one for y'all. You know what I'm saying? The death of the whistleblowers. This is what we're going to be talking about. So just sit back, buckle up. You know what I'm saying? Get your stuff together. You already know. And bring that goddamn smoke. You know what I'm saying? This is how we do it. This is how we always going to do it. Unless my brothers want to do anything else, they can add on to the pow. You dig? But for right now, this is how we got it set. This is what we going to do. This is how it's going to be played out. My dose is in the building and we ready to bring that motherfucking fire. So y'all know how we started off. What's good, fellas? How's everybody doing? Besides an
Chilling,
hour
brother.
ago.
Chilling. Chilling for the most part, brother. Been having a good couple of days to try to get everything together, making sure everything ready, rolled, and good to go.
What you getting ready for? A marathon?
I just was making sure I
Cha
had
cha, yeah.
everything ready for the night.
Oh, you talking about the cast. We'll talk about that later. I
Oh,
was talking about like your household, your surroundings or anything else. You know what I'm saying? How's that part going?
Oh, that's good, man. Everything peaceful, quiet, chilling. Not really
Okay,
too much to
okay,
complain
okay.
about.
Chop track, how your shit been rolling, bro? What's been going down your hill?
sleep. I've been sleep because sometimes you forget to sleep and you need to sleep, and I ain't been getting none. I've been working and not sleeping, and sleep caught up with my
Yes.
ass.
Recharge that battery, brother. Oh yeah, it's real out here. It's definitely real. You definitely gotta recharge people, I don't give a damn what these fake ass millionaires tell you. Oh, I get on 2 hours and be gone all day. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we all know that's
Nah.
bullshit.
The
We
motherfuckers
all know that's
the motherfuckers go to sleep at 6:30. Okay? So yeah, y'all they get up early, so they go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Early. So this is how that's how that work, man. You gotta get that energy back. You know what I'm saying? You have to replenish your body. So definitely, chap. I understand that completely because right now, they're trying to get everything ready for the new school season. So they pushing
Uh,
and pumping and bumping and doing all this crazy stuff. Got people ripping and running. So definitely, that's been uh some of the stuff I've been investing in my damn self, homie.
yes,
So
sir.
motherfucking salute me for
Fucking
real.
narcolepsy.
I'm trying to tell you, boy, be dreaming and shit, but you woke. Like what the fuck?
Yeah,
A
whole
lucid, a
ocean
lucid, like
picture going on too. You
right.
if I'm gonna say this, if ain't nobody, I've been telling people about this stuff, bro. And if you ain't never heard of the term sleep drunk, nigga, that is a real thing,
Yeah,
I don't think I
it
bro.
know.
is.
When you stay woke too long, your body takes on an alcoholic stupor like effect, and you ain't drank not
Yeah,
a
you
drop
go.
of alcohol, boy. That shit's a motherfucker.
Yeah, you'll go to
That's a
running and everything. You'll be out your saying stuff out your mind and all. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I was so tired. Let me tell y'all this story. I gotta tell y'all this before we start. Cause it just happened. Yo, I was, bruh, like Chop saying with this sleep depravity and shit, bruh. I was having a dream that I was snorting coke. I
What
mean,
you
I
was
was
doing?
on it, like I was
Who
on
was
like
doing it?
parties and shit. I
Who
don't
you was
know. I
doing
just,
it with?
Nigga, that's a
nigga,
hell of a
it was
fucking dream.
just, it was, nigga, I was,
That's a
nigga,
hell
I
of a
was,
dream.
nigga, I was on the move. You heard me?
What's up? How you
I don't,
doing? Where you going? I'm
nigga,
here. I'm back. I'm going now. Go ahead.
nigga, I was, nigga, I had a motherfucking sandwich bag full of that shit by the time I done woke myself out the dream, nigga, I done had a
Man.
sandwich bag and tucking my little finger in the bag and put it in my hand and snorting it off my palm and shit. Like I had a whole little regimen, bro. The shit was crazy. I woke up. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Snorting coke in my dreams. Like what, bro? The shit felt so real. It felt like I was watching me do the shit. It's like I saw myself actually at little parties and like it's like how you go see your mom or something, you go over there, chill with her right quick. I'm going in the bathroom, hitting that shit, and it's like I was going through scenarios of different times of when I was snorting coke. I never, bro, I have never. You know what I'm saying? Like bro. This shit was so weird, bro. But it was so normal in my dream. You know what I'm saying? That
Man,
shit was so. what y'all think about that, fellas? What y'all? Because I know y'all probably don't, into the dream world and all that bullshit.
It's
But
two and two. The thing
what
is,
y'all think that could mean, like, or some shit?
I think it means that you gonna hustle.
And I was up too, nigga. I'm talking about I was, yeah, bro. Because I got that for you too. Like,
Cause you're trying to stay up and moving that white girl, that's
mm,
so
mm. What you
I
think?
think
360.
I think that's part of your subconscious telling you that you was lacking in energy and that coke was the only thing to bump you up some.
That's a good, y'all.
yeah.
Okay.
Subconsciously, your
I
body
don't
trying
do
to tell you,
neither.
you need to get.
You having dreams about dealing.
Nigga, I was I'm telling you, I was moving, nigga, and yeah, nigga, I was Pablo Rene. Yeah, I was
This
shit.
shit do. Nigga, look, I'm about to tell you right now.
Your body through emotions right quick.
Look, I got 10. I got 10 wait for you right now. What you need?
You walk all
Look, man, don't
fucking
talk that
day.
bullshit to me, man. Look, I ain't got time for all that shit. Come on, man. I was rushing niggas and everything.
Walk all day, man. Stop fucking playing.
That
Answer
shit
me
was
this.
hilarious.
Look, did you feel like hollering, all right, when you woke up?
Bruh, I was fucked up when I
lame,
woke
P.
up.
Dot. What a sad tucker there.
I know.
You was
Yeah, you should have
rolling
been.
in the beginning. Then you came with that big
Hit his ass, chop. Hit his ass, chop.
Fuck
You in the
you.
studio? Hit his ass.
You know where that
Hold on,
all right come from.
for Paul right
That
quick.
Matthew McConaughey
With that
type of
weak
shit.
ass fucking
I'm gonna wait on it before I even say something. Go ahead.
there you
I'm gonna
go.
wait on that trumpet.
You had to get your ass together.
Well, fine, fuck
Somebody
y'all.
else.
No. Because Pete, look, let me tell you, Brecco, when I woke up, I was so fucked up that I was going through that and feeling that way about it that I couldn't believe the shit, though. I was in shock, nigga. Like I woke up like, what the fuck was that?
What you do,
what,
you know,
what
I
was
think
that? You know?
really and truly that's like a deep subconscious thing that lets you know you're doing. Like you might be overexerting yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I I would speculate that that was your subconscious telling you you need to slow down a little bit, like take a break from everything.
But on Coke though, Coke is a upper though.
Yeah, Coke ain't gonna give
Well,
you no break.
well, I
Yeah, I
mean,
wasn't I wasn't
you
I
you
wasn't
gotta
on
look
no
at the
break.
I think
Oh,
you're saying that you
you
believe
saying I
that
was doing it in my mind? You saying I was doing it in my mind, like to try to stay up and shit? But I didn't have to go to work or none of that, nigga. That was work. You see what
wait,
I'm
you was
saying?
at
You're not listening, nigga. That
wait,
was
you
work.
was
Like
whoa,
Chop said earlier, you was
man,
you
that's
was.
fucking powerful, nigga. That
Yeah,
was a
you trying
powerful
to get
ass
that
dream,
fucking,
bro.
you want to get some cash.
I think I'm leaning to more toward what Chop
I
said
want
because
Pete Hustler.
it was like, yeah, I was moving and shaking to be, you know how they put it in that saying, yo, moving and shaking. That's what the fuck I was doing. Like I was, you see what I'm saying? I was in the middle of everybody's shit. Like I was,
I'm your pusher.
Right. What?
I
Oh,
was in
don't
that
do that. Don't
motherfucker.
do
Like I was in the
I'm your
motherfucking building. I'm telling you, everybody knew Pablo that ain't.
got the coat, got the
I'm telling you, bud. Only thing I was missing was a black bitch with a bush. I'm telling you, I would have said
Oh
it the fuck
man.
off, nigga. I would have said it the fuck
Oh, nigga looking for Angela Davis
That
off.
in the
man was
motherfucking building.
in the undercover brother
Coffee.
dream.
Yes, yes. And Chop, I can't even tell y'all. I don't know what my hair looked like, nigga. I could have had a John Travolta perm.
You
I
had a
never
bush,
really saw
nigga.
that hair.
It was an afro. You ain't know. It was an afro. It had to be. I wasn't in the dream, and I'm saying
You
it
gonna
was
put
an
your money on
afro.
that one?
Fuck that, man. It was an afro, and you was
It
in
was like a
between
little
selling that shit, and was like, man,
and
I'm telling
snorting
you, this
and
shit
shit.
good.
I was getting high off my own
I'm telling you,
supply.
this shit
God
good.
damn
I'm
it.
telling you. Man, I wouldn't tell you
Oh
nothing I
no.
ain't tried myself. I'm trying to tell
Oh
you.
man. That shit was crazy. I had to tell y'all that story. I'm glad y'all bought that. I'm glad you bought that up to remind me of that shit, man. I wanted to tell y'all that boys that shit. Bro, that shit was crazy, man. That shit was crazy. Oh man. All right. In other news, y'all got anything for me, fellas? What we got in other news? Because I got a good story for y'all, but I'm gonna need y'all to pull it up because the news ain't talking about it. Yeah, it's just an article. But y'all got anything that y'all had for other news?
Chop, you the man when it comes to the other news thing, bro.
I
I
got to
can't
be
fuck with you
going
when it
on
comes
here.
to that.
You know, you got
It's
the
your
fucking
thing, P.
funniest
Hey, P,
shit.
you gotta
I
come up with.
know.
Hey, P, come on, bro. Y'all do
All
that,
right,
bro.
all right.
Come on,
One
now.
thing, let me see. Let me find
No,
something right
but for
quick.
real though, Chop. I gotta give Chop credit for that, bro. When it
Man,
comes to that other news shit, Chop be on fucking point. I can't even.
Yeah, that's well. We know that. We know that. That man know that. But you gotta understand though. You could come with other news too and just bring something. You know what I'm saying that you heard right quick. That's what other news is about, dog. You know that. You could
I'm
just bring
sorry, bro,
something.
because I know this gonna fuck with y'all, bro. I be.
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I
It's
know this
August
gonna fuck
anyway.
with y'all.
We about to slam their ass because I just seen a rugby competition where this man then this transgender man out there playing rugby with the girls and they didn't have to cut off three bitches. But go ahead.
Man, could y'all read the topic first? I mean the title first.
Ashley Biden confirmed that her alleged leaked diary is hers. This confirms without a doubt that Joe Biden sexually assaulted her. Yes, that's what it says.
We really did. I kind of felt like the young lady was telling the truth about the shit when she first came out and said it. Like, come on, who wants to go through that shit knowing that they, I guess, dad, stepdad, whatever the case may be, was a person who was sexually assaulting people. You know what I'm saying? And they made memes about him sniffing the people here and sniffing the children and all that stuff. But I really think that something's up with that because
Yeah.
who like it shit
Oh, I
written
got a
real
fresh one for
silent
you.
on her. Like shit written real silent on her after that. Like after she came out and said that, maybe about 3 or 4
Sabotage.
weeks into it, everything got quiet. Like we ain't hear no more about it.
Yeah. Just like you not hearing about Biden and Hunter getting in trouble up and getting probably about to get charges on them. You hearing about the Trump shit because they hate Trump so much, so they're gonna tell you,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trump died, Trump is
That,
died, Trump died, Trump died. No, Biden and Hunter also about to get died because them bitches was also doing collusion with China, like the
yeah.
man was saying.
The
You heard
what you
about
call
that
it
shit though,
came
Chop?
out. Yeah,
There you go.
the text came out. I was gonna
There
show
you
that
go.
at other news last week, but the
There you
fucking
go.
text messages that came out on the WhatsApp. Nigga brought
Oh, this
that shit
nigga sniffed.
to the thing. So they seen everybody seeing the shit and seeing what the nigga was saying. Hunter Biden basically was threatening them and saying that they was gonna use the president to do certain shit. That's why when shit happened with China, them bitches don't never see nothing. They just let China do whatever the fuck
Nothing.
they want.
Nothing.
They ain't gonna
And
never
and,
tell
and,
China nothing.
and I'm glad you said that too, P. Dot, about the sniffing because I
yeah.
found a new sniffer. He
Oh shit.
sniffed this lady baby while he thought she was taking a picture. He leans over while the lady holding a baby, right?
Uh-huh.
When he leans over, he said, "I'm gonna tell your baby a secret." He leans over and sniffed the baby. You could hear the sniffs, nigga. It was so hard. You could hear them.
Wow.
And
He like that.
when he pulled back, he said, "Don't tell your mom. Don't tell your mom the secret I told you here." Because that's what he told her mama. He said, "Hey, I got a secret to tell you. Tell you, come here."
Wow.
Why the mama? But the mama sitting there. He's the president. She's around the allure of everybody. She's not
But she got the camera
cognitive.
rolling.
Cognitive of what's going on. Yeah, because she just want a picture of the president with her. You feel me? That's all she
Right.
worrying about. She's worrying about the glamour, the fame of her being in a picture with the president. But the president, with his baby sniffing ass, didn't know that she was actually recording. She wasn't taking a picture. So she
Mm.
caught all that extra shit on record. Cause he looked back and said, "You ready to take the picture?" She said, "Oh no, I'm recording." "Oh, you're recording?" "Oh." And they go walk the fuck out. After he done
Damn.
did all that I just told you. Yeah, sniff the shit out that baby. Nigga like it was bacon.
That shit
Yeah,
crazy.
bruh. I just wanted to throw that in there while you showing this because people gotta notice, man. This not this not letting nobody making up. This is what this man is into, man.
His
This is how
whole
you rock.
family fucked up. I'm pretty sure people
And
ain't see the
his
politician
come
that
on.
said that about his family. Like nigga was like,
Thank
what the
you,
fuck
brother.
do they do? What do the
Do
Biden family
history.
do? Where the
Do
money
history
came
on these
from?
people.
Why? Why is they even in the fucking running?
Yeah. Why they even in political fucking office or any of that bullshit? Because it's based off of a lot of stuff that's been an ongoing facade for everything, bro. But yeah, go ahead, play that motherfucker, child.
I forgot the bitch don't show the slide like that.
Oh,
But
okay.
I been reading it. Never before see Ashley Biden confirms Fame Diary is hers and the full story behind the FBI raids of American journalists.
Right.
Oh shit. So the FBI be reading the journalists?
Man, FBI
It's not
read
a secret,
anything
dog.
they need
Shit, bro.
to
Listen, we gotta think
for
about it
whatever
like this,
agenda
bro.
they pushing.
Right. And I'm glad you said that. So think about the shit that happened with Hunter Biden and how the FBI was supposed to be the people who were in charge of having the computer. Okay, they stonewall every congressional hearing there was about the
Yep.
damn computer. You see what I'm saying?
Where's the laptop?
So
They still don't
where's
want
the
to let them touch
laptop?
that laptop. Yeah, they still don't want to fuck with that
Because
motherfucker.
they're trying to figure out a way to get the shit off of there without it being noted that somebody
Tampered.
erased the shit. You see what I'm
Tampered, yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at how deep this shit goes, it goes all the way up to the president. So at the beck and call of the president, remember the president, who it was, Herbert Hoover formed the FBI. So they literally at the president's beck and call. If he say, "Hey, go raid their shit," they got to go raid their shit, regardless of how they feel about it. Raid their shit, take everything out of there, and they got to go do it. They're gonna fake up some shit. You see what I'm saying? Calling it a national security threat. and then go take them people shit. And then after the president gone out of office, they're gonna declassify the shit and say, "Oh, it really wasn't a national threat. We were just told that it was a national security threat at the time." And here, now you can have your shit back after you done destroyed everything that could have potentially been used as evidence in a court of law.
Mm-hmm.
So when you think about the
Mm-hmm.
FBI raiding something, think about who they're raiding on the behest of. They're raiding on the behest of people who know that they can get busted by the information that's out there.
Yeah, because the FBI is tricky because they based off of an organization that's off of some fuck shit anyway. So when we look at certain cases, when we use the FBI for child trafficking or something like that, cool. But then the FBI also helps bitch ass niggas like the president hide laptops and crack and coke and shit. Oh, I'm glad I said that. The cocaine that they found in the White House, y'all. Now you know when you find shit that's a part of an investigation, where does it go? Where does the evidence? I said it already. My bad. Evidence locker, right? The shit's supposed
Right.
to be in the evidence locker. They burned it, y'all. So there's no more
Evidence.
analysis or nothing on. They can't take. They don't have nothing to take to the science lab to go
They
test
burned it like it
what
was
it.
a kilo or something. What the fuck?
The motherfuckers burned it. I say burned. I said the same thing. Son burned
The
it.
fuck?
But here's the thing: it's already
Wait,
been
ain't that
found.
Chop? Ain't
Like
that getting rid of
That's
evidence? Excuse me.
destroying
Ain't that getting
evidence.
rid
yeah,
of evidence?
that's
Yeah, that's
tampering with
destroying
evidence,
evidence.
impeding the investigation,
But he the president
aiding and
though.
abetting. It don't
That
matter
happened
because
in the White
remember
House though. It
they
shouldn't, but they
they done
did it.
already said
Ooh,
Man,
woo.
you don't bring
they
them
already
people to
said that
jail.
the Supreme Court is saying that regardless of what go down, Joe Biden can't use presidential immunity for Hunter.
We know that, P. P. We know that. We
Right, but
we we
that mean
understand
he
it.
ain't gonna be
But
able to
is
use
they
it for
gonna?
himself either.
But listen, are they gonna upstand and uphold that law, brother? That's what I'm trying to get you to see. Are they
Yeah,
gonna
now that
actually uphold it? Because that's their
right,
partner. That's what I'm saying. Like a
right.
lot of
They
them
do
are
make
grouped up in partners. Yeah, it's like Bloods and Crips, bro. They if I got people in the FBI that's Bloods and I got people in the FBI that's Crips, then what side you think that you see what I'm saying is going like that on some shit? Biden got people in the FBI just as well as people that fuck with Trump. And this man not even fucking in office. Man ain't been in office in years. But for some reason, they need him to be the goddamn boogeyman so Biden can look good. And look how much he fucking up. Look how much shit they doing to Trump, and this nigga still in some shit. That's how fucked up this man is,
Yeah,
and
Trump
how
still
much
coming through
how much
rallies and
shit they
everything.
covering up for them.
That man
What you
still
say,
doing
Chef?
rallies. He's still doing rallies and everything. He's still traveling to certain places.
Mm,
Like that man ain't worrying about none of that shit. Cause nigga already know once that fucking truth come out, that's a wrap on the Democratic Party for a minute.
come on, man.
They don't have
like
Democrats,
no.
y'all been
it
doing
might
this shit for a long time.
it
Go
might
ahead,
be a
fella.
wrap on the Democratic Party. Period. Like they might dissolve the whole fucking party just based on the fact that it's a lot of shit happening within the Democratic Party. Like they even catching they don't call what was that guy? He was a congressional somebody that sat in the Senate or something like that in one of them little states
Mm-hmm.
as a child pedophile.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? They busting
Yeah.
them left and right. It's that you
Yeah, they
can't
busting them left and
like
right.
you can only do so much under your party's umbrella and hide so much that now it's getting to the point where you can't hide nothing no more because the people on y'all necks. So
Like
there
I
might
see.
not be another that might after this presidency go around, bro. I think they're gonna wind up disbanding the fucking Democratic Party. Fuck them. They can't do right. And they ain't trying to do right.
They need to
I mean, I think as
wrap
long as
the Republican Party too because it's certain shit
yeah,
that them
yep,
niggas be doing to say that
yeah.
shit they do that shit ain't right and how they be feeling. The thing
Mm-hmm.
is it need to get back to the old tradition of the Republican Party when they really wanted people to have shit.
Be a
You know
republic,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Fuck, you work for your shit or whatever,
That's right.
but you have it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be working. Like as a Democrat, they just want you working for them. Fuck, that's what
Yeah,
I
they want
feel.
big government. They want the government to issue out who is what and what is who. I think that's a whole part of that. That part of that umbrella of fuck shit that I call it. You know, they use helping out your fellow man and
That's what I'm
programs and
saying.
stuff
Like
like
it's
that
certain shit
to
in the
steal from
Bible
you. Yeah,
that
they
you just can't do because the way the law's set up. You see what I'm saying? If you
hmm
really want to follow the Bible, like it's hard too
hmm
because the way the law is set up, you gotta fucking go with the law,
hmm
not the
and that's the
original law.
crazy and that's the crazy part about you saying that too, because the laws are actually kind of a plagiarism of the Ten Commandments and other statutes that we were supposed to go by as people. All they
Yeah,
did was add on they fuck shit, basically. The racism, the separatism, the many different things to keep those who have power in power for a long time. And I think that's the part we fail to realize too when we look at a lot of that stuff. Yeah, man, it's crazy, y'all, with the Biden family, and it's crazy how the cognitive dissonance we have, y'all, on well, not us, but as far as the people have on Biden. Like, what did he do that's making y'all fuck with him so much? Like, I don't understand it. Like, y'all on the same. It's like y'all on the same spell y'all had when Obama was in office,
that's what I'm
and
saying.
it's
But
like,
you know
oh,
one
oh,
thing,
he Democrat. It's
it
all
is
good.
not
Yeah,
now.
fuck
See,
it.
look, I'm gonna ask y'all. Listen, we got
He gonna do right.
2 minutes. We
Okay.
go. So look, this is a good question, bro. What if cocaine would have fell in the White House when Obama was the president? You think like they'd have had to? Do you think they'd have been able to burn it?
No, indeed, no.
I
The
think they would.
Republicans
I
would have
think they
snatched
would.
that shit.
I don't even think. Look, I'm gonna say, white lobbyists that parades as Republicans.
Okay.
Because if they're into that, bro, if they into that pride patriot bullshit, bro, that's just code word for I'm a white supremacist. I'm a racist motherfucker, and I don't like nobody but my people, so I can hide in the Republican Party. They've been doing this shit since the 20s. They've been hiding in the fucking Republican Party. This is how they was able to do that. Remember, we had that bill when the Democrats switched over to the Republicans, and the Republicans switched over to the Democrats, because the Democrats was the first
Mhm.
racist party.
Right.
So these people in these families, all they did was switch their
I don't
party.
think
Like
it's.
we should,
I don't think.
We shouldn't even be Democrats no more. To be honest with you, I think
I'm
that's
about
what's
to start
gonna
saying shit.
tear down the Democrats when we stop believing in these fuck niggas.
It's a
Because once
percentage of
we gone, it's a
people.
wrap.
It's a percentage of people that just believe whatever they was told and don't do no research or history on nothing.
Big
And
smoke.
that's the sometimes that percentage of people be the people in power or whatever, or the people with the most influence or whatever.
You right.
So that's why a lot of shit don't get
hmm
done. You know what I'm saying? Because we'll take like for instance or whatever. I got a friend or whatever, and him and his wife had like the model life or whatever. So in this model life, they got the house, the cars, they're going on the trips, the kids getting taken care of, all that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no step kids, both of the kids for them, like, and you look at that and you be like, damn, that's what the hell I want or whatever. Or a lot of people say, I'm gonna be like them, and them people break up.
They call it keeping up with the Joneses, kind of on that level, like keeping up
No,
with the
I know.
Joneses.
Yeah,
Okay,
and deeper than
want the
keeping up with the
house, want
Joneses.
the wife, want the kids,
Yeah,
because
you
they
want
saw it.
all that,
Okay,
but you don't
yeah,
understand what
that's what they
goes
used to call it.
into. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of knowing what goes into something, you just make a decision. That's one thing I can say my grandma never did. She just
You
made
want that
sure that
microwave.
a nigga knew that I could vote. She never made me vote for nobody. She always would say, "You vote for who you won't vote for, but
Thank you,
just
and that's
don't
what you
vote."
tell people. That's right,
Right.
chap. Go ahead, brother. I'm just giving.
Vote for
I'm
who
just
you
ad
want.
libbing.
You can vote for who you want. Go, vote for, bro. Like it don't matter because I remember a time when she felt like they had to vote for Bush because they thought the dude Al Gore was gonna bring back Sodom and Gomorrah.
I'm
Like
glad you brought that up. Al Gore was a Mormon. So look how we got bamboozled out of that too. Now just
mm,
because he was Mormon, they didn't even look at his policies. Child. They didn't even give a damn about his policies. What the news did was they used that against black people because they know most of us are what? Christian. So what they did was they said, "Oh, he's a Mormon. You don't even listen to this nigga," which is, we know about the Mormon shit. I'm not saying that he was right. I'm saying that this is how we get caught up in the trap of the entertainment instead of looking at what's beneficial to the country. And
it wasn't
sometimes people
even. I don't even
policies.
think it was the gay shit that was in their policies. The main thing that they was talking about that was in their policies was the abortion thing
Hmm.
and making abortion
Hmm.
legal shit. Al Gore was talking about doing that or whatever, but Bush was like, no. So the church people was definitely like, oh no, you damn sure can't um
Exactly.
do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no.
And look
But
at
that's
Bush.
why
And
the
look
church
at
had the church had so
look at
much
Bush.
influence, like
Hell
they did.
yeah.
They had the majority of the influence on anything.
Hmm.
A killer will fuck around and not shoot somebody by a church. You know what I'm saying? Or a school or
That's
some
right.
shit like. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
just what
And they
church.
know that. And they use that too, especially
It
evil
won't
fuckers.
help.
They use, you know what I mean? They use that type of initiative, right? They take that and they get what they want out of people. They take that and they take people's goodwill, bro, and use it
Uh,
against them. It's
they
one of the
have.
coldest weapons that have ever been invented. It don't got no handle, it ain't got no trigger, it ain't got none of that, yeah. It comes straight from the mind. And it's been
Mm-hmm.
working since been working, though. We got to start looking at policies more, like you're saying, like your grandma told you, bro. That's some real shit you could tell a child at that time, or tell a teenager at that time, or tell a person who's 18 that's ready to, start moving forward and being productive in society, bro. You don't tell them who to vote for. You don't tell them, here go the pamphlet. These are all the people. Just put their names down.
Mm-mm.
You don't do that shit to nobody, bro. You
Yeah, you make
training
it.
them to be in the same predicament that your ass in because you the one is voting for all these wrong ass people because you think you're supposed to be Democrat, so you go by every person who say they're a Democrat. You don't know them people. You didn't do no
It's a
investigation on these people or nothing, and that bothers me, child, bro. How the how much we want to know or how much we want to say that we know, but don't do no research on it, bro. It makes us look insane.
That's what I be trying to tell people about the Bible, like because people just be won't read the Bible and use the Bible to reference the Bible. Hey,
Mm,
in the sense you
mm.
can,
They can rep
you
that fuck shit, but they can't find none of the shit to prove your shit though. They can find all that fuck shit though. Man, y'all niggas crazy.
I'm telling you.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm telling you, you know, people be direct, and a lot of people go into that New Testament. That's they, go to that New Testament. They fucking with that because that New Testament ain't as real and more
Mm,
serious
mm,
and
mm.
strict as that Old Testament. So everybody won't use.
Shit. The New Testament is much more lax than the Old Testament, boy.
What you say?
The New
What you say, Pete? He said, she.
boy,
That New
like
Boy, them
people
Testament,
stories
be
be
let
going
people,
down. Chop, you know, you
bro,
read it. But them
let
stories be
people,
bro,
let
going
people
people
down.
is less
people
compared
not really paying attention
to,
that
you
the
know what
Old
I'm saying? Like
Testament,
I
the
tell
laws
people
in the
that all
Old
the
Testament
time.
was
Go
much
look
more
at the Bible.
severe.
If you read the Bible before, go read the Bible to the last page of the Old Testament, and then start reading the New Testament.
Mm-hmm.
That shit gonna be like, man, what the fuck? If you don't say, man, what the fuck? Then I don't know, bro. Something wrong. Just
You
like
ain't been
that.
following the story. If you don't say what the fuck, you ain't been following the story. You can't possibly
The
just
laws in the
finish reading
Old
the Old
Testament
Testament,
was
dog, and
much
flip
more.
that fucking page and that bitch say New Testament and then start off. And we not here to debunk the Bible. This is not what we about. We actually believe in the Most High and we believe in the Bible. We just believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, fellas, if I'm speaking for y'all in the wrong way. But we just believe that the Bible is more of a history book of a group of people that y'all don't understand that has been going through this turmoil and through stuff from the past all the way to the future have been lining the fuck up. So this is one of the things. Once you start following whose family, who is this, who is that, these man, they got so many names, bruh, in Deuteronomy. Zulak had Zomar, and Zomar had nigga. Who, bro, you have to have patience, brother, to go through the family tree because they breaks down the whole family tree. But people don't read that part though, chat.
From the leaves to
People
the root.
people
They
don't
read through
read.
that part. They read
They
through
read
that
through
part.
that part.
They don't comprehend that part.
But you got black
They're not
people saying they from
comprehending.
Judah, right? You got black people saying they from that. They got black people saying, okay, you were from Africa. Okay, well, what was these people called back then? Or what was these people called in the Bible? Oh, they was called this, they was called that. Well, why can't y'all make the connection then? How is it not real? Or how has it been, you know, made by the white man, as they say? It's been plagiarized. Huh? It been plagiarized. It been perverted. But to say it's not real, yeah, buddy. But y'all, but
Yeah.
but but, but Satan exists though, huh, y'all? I could go to the thing and rock horns and shit though, huh? You see the contradiction though?
All right, we're gonna go to Peter, I think, after I see this. Lil Uzi Vert said that worshiping the devil is the same cult as worshiping as the same type of worship that Christians do. They go in the thing, they worship, whatever,
Because
whatever.
they just as serious.
So he's saying that,
Hmm.
people
He's
shouldn't be
serious.
telling them nothing about worshiping the devil
Hmm.
because he because people worship God. So
Him now, who give him the breath or who give him the space to even say that bullshit? These people we talking about right now. There's
come on, man.
always these so-called woke niggas from Africa, independent, man is God and all this shit, chop. See, that goes with that, dog. And I be telling people that. Stop talking about you God and all that, man. Stop doing that dumb ass shit, man. Cause you don't run nothing. God made whole earths and stuff from the stories. So where's your story? And what did you create? That's bigger than that.
Don't vote by party. Most of them people be trash. Yeah, they do. They do.
Come on, man. bro.
Like
A
I
lot of
be
these.
trying to vote for the Green Party a lot of times because they be having
Bro, if you notice, they got rid of
but
the Green Party.
they don't never have no fucking no backing. Like it always be you don't never see
Thank
no
you. On
commercials for them
purpose.
people. Nothing.
On purpose.
That's why I say I don't give
They
a fuck what
literally
nobody say.
like
They can see what they want
no
to see.
look.
I voted for Kanye. Man. Fuck
They
Man,
had.
fuck them.
Now,
I might as
I'm gonna
well
say
vote for what your
before.
boy name was.
I
Fuck
might
you.
as
What he
well
said? What his name was?
because whoever I
These
really
nuts.
want
Man, I'm
to
voting
get
for
in
these
there, ain't
nuts,
gonna
man.
get in there, man. Come
You
on,
remember
man.
these? Remember these nuts got on the thing? Man, I'm voting for these nuts, man. Fuck yeah,
Stop
man.
playing,
They
man.
actually had the Democratic Party,
It ain't gonna
the
matter.
Republican Party, they had the Green
Yeah,
Party, and they had the Independent Party. Those were the four
independent.
different parties. They had four parties that you could have voted for. And the Green Party always fell at the very bottom of the totem pole. And
I ain't
those were
gonna
the
lie to you,
people.
P. P, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was about to vote for that bitch until she said she was Indian.
Oh yeah.
She almost had me. I'm telling you, I was with her. Nigga, I was with her till she told Trump, hey, I'm an Indian. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. Trump said, you more Indian. If you're an Indian, I forgot how he whooped that shit. That nigga whooped that shit on this whole. That nigga whooped that shit on this whole. Cause they gotta stop though. He right though, because you give them. That's what I'm saying, bro. Even if he got some fuck shit going with whatever he doing, right? He still make you look stupid because you lying too.
And who's telling the bigger lie? Who's telling the biggest lie at this point? That's what
People
I
don't
think
give a
when you
shit. People don't give
They
a
don't
shit.
care.
He's the
They don't care about the
listen,
lie.
listen. They don't give a shit. He
Yeah, they don't
is the
care.
goddamn scapegoat. Pete, listen to me. He is the villain. He is the opposite. He is the op. Okay,
Mhm.
and they're gonna always make him look like that. It don't matter what that dude say, bro. Bro, this man could come in every black community right now and start community centers and give motherfuckers money. These people will not say his name though. That he did it. I'm
I don't
telling you
see
that.
how you shouldn't, because he likely
I'm
gonna put his
telling
name.
because the
Trump,
oh my
Trump,
god.
he probably gonna have his name on it. Trump Community Center for
Nigga said
Financial
he probably
Okay.
Development.
gonna have his name on
He
You
it.
know
probably
what I'm
have a name
saying?
on it.
What the fuck?
Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
saying,
Well, no, you
they're not
think
gonna
but
want to acknowledge it, but I'm saying on the back end, he should make sure people know who it is. You know what I'm saying?
he
Make
shouldn't
sure
have to though.
he
Because you know
shouldn't,
why? The
but that's the way
Democrat because
people
the
manage
Democrat
it.
look,
Yeah.
listen to me. The Democrats bad bro, look at your neighborhoods. They ran by Democrats. They barely have to do shit and they get praised, brother. Listen to what you said. These people
Well,
are
we see
crazy
that
and they
change
want you
though.
to be crazy with them as if they doing something for me like I give a fuck what Trump doing. You in office. Why you still talking about him? Tell me
What else?
about this
What
bullshit that's
you supposed
going
to be
on.
doing?
Oh
Yeah.
my
In
God.
the community, yeah.
Oh
Something
my
needs to happen in the
God.
community and make it make sense. Tell me about son,
I know
son.
what's going on. This motherfucking fentanyl getting through this motherfucker from China and India. That's what's going on.
Oh, see,
Now
bro,
tell me
look,
I'm lying.
no, you're not
That's
lying
all
because
from that's
that
all
shit
Biden, nigga.
everywhere,
All that's all Biden. Tell me I'm lying. That's all Biden.
everywhere.
The fucking the border bullshit. 30,000 kids coming over. That's Biden, though. Immigrants, you setting them up to come over here from Ukraine. Don't worry about papers right now. Just spend billions of millions of fucking dollars in Chicago to set up apartments so they could come live here and then work it off tax free. That's Biden, dog. And you can't get a work program in your motherfucking man. Stop it. I
Gotta
could
jump
find
through.
I could
You
I
gotta
could
jump
find
through hoops
cocaine in
and
the White
ladders.
House, but nobody gets indicted.
Gotta jump through them hoops and ladders to get anything done on our end. But
It's
at the
it's
fuck,
They
all
can
niggas be
kind of
find
winning in
shit.
coke
this
in my
job.
house right now.
No,
Bitch,
it's
I'm
all
going
kind
to
of shit, P.
jail. If
P
they
is all
find
kind of
coke
shit.
in
You
my
gotta
house
just
or
yeah,
by
bro.
my
It
feet,
ain't
I'm going
sweet
to
like
jail.
that. It don't go. It's not cut and dry like that. P. That's all I'm saying, brother. It's not cut and dry. You have to still put the factor in that these people consider
And
you black.
they can't do it to him because he's a president because they did it to Trump.
Thank you.
P. Dot, you got to start your segment, brother.
Nah, look. So So look, the segment of the night, man, is death of a whistleblower. You know, and we been hearing a lot about a lot of whistleblowers, and some of the recent whistleblowers have been turning up dead. But I want to give y'all a first introduction on when whistleblowing actually started in this country, and I
Okay.
thought it
Play
started
a little
with,
music in your
you know,
background.
a little long ago. You know what I'm
Lebanon.
saying? But it started long before that. So check this out. These names. Samuel Shaw was a Revolutionary War naval officer who, along with Richard Marvin, were the first whistleblowers in the United States. As a whistleblower, Shaw was instrumental in the Continental Congress passage of the first whistleblower protection law in the United States, and that year was 1778. So I always thought the first whistleblower incident was Edward Snowden, who was the first whistleblower, and this was far back as 2013. So I was clearly not educated in the history at this point, because I really thought this dude was the first whistleblower, and he leaked highly classified intelligence to I believe it was Russia. It didn't say. He says, but I just don't have the time to get into it. But these are some recent whistleblowers that popped up dead. I'm gonna run these clips for y'all right quick. Let me get the first one going. One other thing. I need to run Chop. Can you run the fair usage for me? I'm sorry.
I got you.
Gotta run that fair usage.
Where is the motherfucker?
All right, and we're back. So my very first present that I want to run to y'all is a young lady who, well, not a young lady, it was an older gentleman. But no, this the first one. Yeah, it's the lady right here. This young man was a whistleblower, letting people know about the potential terrorist communities that could potentially be over here in the United States. He was a man who did not believe in holding back on his opinion. He was a 68-year-old man, I believe, and he worked for the government. So check this out.
Story in news regarding the Fred Dairy scandal. One of the whistleblowers in that particular scandal has been found dead. Philemon Boy Ngwenya was killed last Thursday. An autopsy shows Ngwenya was...
This the wrong one, y'all. I'm sorry, but this is one of them.
Stabbed with a sharp object, and it appears he wasn't murdered at home, but rather he was wrapped in blankets and then placed on his bed to make it look like he was sleeping. The failed dairy project saw around 100 million rand meant for poor farmers being siphoned off by Gupta Associates and Free State officials. Here's a look back at what Ngwenya had to say about that particular project.
Yabona umsebenzi zwani ngabu mahashule cha labo angeke ngibafake entweni njenga.
So
tonight,
that's the one I wanted to play for y'all.
Of a government whistleblower. His body found in Amador County.
His death, first believed to be suicide, but now investigators are backtracking.
CBS 13's Rick Boone with what detectives are now saying.
66-year-old Philip Haney, a former DHS officer, was known in D.C. circles as a person who never held back his opinions, even about his boss, President Barack Obama.
I was told to remove all unauthorized references to terrorism.
Testifying to Congress as a whistleblower about Obama, claiming that the then president was not taking the threat of terrorism seriously.
I would like to show you now the logo of the Muslim Brotherhood, the moderate organization that this administration chose to ally itself with.
In 2016, Haney even wrote a book, See Something, Say Nothing.
Now that's what I
highlighting his
found
concern.
interesting about that one,
with
y'all.
a lot of theories.
He said that the administration chose to align itself with the same people that he had been warning them about. So who's to say that while Barack Obama was in office, that he already knew about these potential terrorist cells that were in this country? This man is warning them about, and he chose not to act on investigating these people, but instead aligned himself with these terror cells. Anybody got anything to add? Let me know what y'all think right quick in the comment section, because this one seemed a little bit.
Nah, it's all part of the plan, brother. We kind of just touched on it, you know, for him saying what he's saying. I mean, we kind of just touched on that. Basically, it's like, yeah, you're gonna make it seem like you care. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go look into it and all this crazy shit, but you're really actually a part of the problem. So yeah.
Right. I just thought that was weird. Yeah, go ahead, child.
I'm about to ask why. Why would you think is weird if because the whistleblower is?
Well, no, at that time,
go ahead.
These are things that just, I don't know when this say 2016. So shit, Barack Obama had been in office for a good little minute. What do we know that happened during the time that Barack Obama was in office, other than bringing home the troops from Afghanistan when he was fighting against the Taliban, right? So if we fighting against the Taliban over there, that was a clue that there should have been something going on over here, because the 9/11 incident was one of the key things that showed us that there were already terror cells over here in the U.S. And for this man to come up and say to the then president, yo, bro, look, these people is here. We need to look into this. This is the problem. And they ignored the man. I really feel like it was weird that our president, who's supposed to act on it, didn't act on it.
I get what you're saying, but I still don't think it's weird, because you still have faith that people just gonna do right, P. That's what you sound like. You sound like as if they're supposed to do right. When people are a part of something, it's not about right or wrong. It's about being a part of that. It's like you telling me, you know, I smoke crack, right? And I tell you that I'm about to start an organization that's gonna stop selling crack. You gonna believe me? I'm asking you, P. You gonna believe me? You saw me smoke this shit.
Right. I wouldn't believe
we signing papers and everything to get the shit right. Yeah, we about to start this organization.
It's not a rhetorical.
You feel me? You saw how long? I know you saw how long you took. I'm just saying, you gotta accept people for who they is. But you good. I mean, you just gotta accept people for who they is, though, too. While you're chefing. If you chefing right now, you should be in thank mode then, brother. People be on some bullshit. They don't give a fuck about you. They're just there to be a placeholder. See, when there was warring over there, right? You were saying stuff was going on over here. That's because the people who was really in power don't give a fuck about neither one of those. They the ones started the shit, so you could go against each other for whatever else is going on. You know, that's why they call them puppets and shit. That's why they say that. Because the people who's really funding the people in Afghanistan and ISIS and all them motherfuckers is also funding the people who's going against ISIS and all them. It's like sitting back and watching a fight, and you know you the one started the shit.
Throwing a brick and hiding your hands, huh?
Bandhead Productions.
of what may have taken place. You know, we're looking at everything.
Haney was found dead of a self-inflicted gunshot wound in Amador County over the weekend.
Everything we saw on scene is consistent with somebody putting a gun to themselves and pulling the trigger.
Man, shot himself on side the road. If you're talking, P, we can't hear you.
Can't hear nothing. Can't hear a thing, hear a thing.
Man, shot himself on side the road. Huh, Chop? These people play too much, bro. Who done killed this man, bro?
That's what I was saying. I'm sorry, y'all. I had it on the other tab.
You wasn't saying nothing because we didn't.
No, I was saying it, but I was on mute.
Well, you're gonna have to say it again because we didn't hear shit you supposedly saying.
I was saying the little smirk he have on his face says y'all didn't investigate shit. You knew somebody killed this man, and y'all just saying what the government or whomever that's higher than you is telling you to say, along with the coroner, because the coroner, oh yeah, he definitely had evidence of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Like, come on, man, we could rub the gun on your hand and see the gunpowder came from you shooting yourself in the head. You know what I'm saying? They show us that shit in the movies, and now it's playing out in real life, and you expect us to fucking believe that this man who was telling you about some bullshit that your administration is ignoring is gonna shoot himself in the head 3 miles away from where he lived in a fucking trailer park. That's what got me. They said this man shot himself in the head 3 miles away from where he lived in a trailer park.
Yep, on the side of the road. Because I actually watched this video before you put it. So Pete, this is what they do too. Not just to put this on your head. They actually keep it open as a homicide until the autopsy. So there will be an autopsy soon to find out if he actually,
do it.
Killed himself, right? Because
Which
I don't
really
see the advantage of killing yourself because of what. So it does raise eyebrows as far as FBI people, agents, or people who've been working with the government coming up dead, yo. I'm talking about just in these 2 last years.
Right.
So, excuse me, but
that's what made me kind of like want to select this, but I couldn't find the tapes I needed on the ones that recently popped up missing. But we'll talk about them more in a little bit. Let me finish this.
No, we're not making a statement that this was in fact suicide.
Previous reports did indicate Haney's death was a suicide, but deputies haven't made that determination as of yet. His body was found in a car in this park and ride that's along Highway 16. It's less than 3 miles from where he lived in an RV park. Investigators are not saying if foul play was involved. Deputies say it is a standard to analyze these type of incidents before any ruling can be made.
Every death that occurs in the county, when it comes to something like this, we treat and look at it as a homicide until we prove otherwise.
Now, the FBI is part of this ongoing investigation.
FBI is a part of this investigation. So remember what we talked about earlier. What side is the FBI on in this case? Is the question.
Right.
Because we both. Because I don't know. I know that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Because FBI could be used for both bullshit. They could be used for something good, or they could be used to cover up some shit. So that's another example. That's another example of that shit.
So look, check this one out. This the next one, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and start rolling the next one. This the one where this young lady here was in a prison facility, letting them know some foul shit was going on, and nobody wanted to do nothing. So check this one out.
New at 10, faulty prison locks. The woman working inside the Lewis prison who blew the whistle on what happened in this video last spring is now dead.
Gabby Contreras died from what authorities say appeared to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. But now her friends are wondering why.
Team 12's Rachel Cole joins us live from the Alert Center with what they're saying tonight. Rachel?
Mark and Tram, a tough loss for these longtime friends of Gabby Contreras, but they tell 12 News that in their hearts, they don't feel like there was any foul play, but can't imagine why the mother of 2 young girls would take her own life.
It's not her. That wasn't her. Gabby was full of life.
Felipe Lopez and family friends torn over why someone like Gabby, so full of life, could have taken her own.
Bring us together, the family, friends.
Yeah.
Like being her friend, you will become her family.
Firefighters finding Gabby over the weekend with what Goodyear fire officials say is a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
We have so many questions.
Once again, with the self-inflicted gunshot wound thing, like, why we starting to see more of that instead of like, oh, somebody ran her off the road and she crashed into a ditch or, shit like that. Like, I mean, if we gonna keep rolling with the plot that they have in the movies where motherfuckers just so happen to be driving on their way home and shoot themselves in the head, like, come on, man, get the fuck out of here.
I got a question.
Nobody really gonna believe that shit.
I got a question. What did she blow the whistle on again? Because I kind of missed that.
She was letting the people at the prison know that they had a faulty lock system that was basically letting the prisoners just push the door open on.
So it's like apartments. Yeah, all right.
Just push the door
They're
open.
not really locked up.
No,
they're not really locked up.
And she was letting the people know, like, yo, this is a problem because if they push on this door, we can't stop them. Like, there's nothing we could do. And she kept reporting. Somebody sent her an email telling her stop or there will be a problem.
Consequences and shit, yeah.
Right. So why would her family, like, if that's my family already know about the email that I'm sending. They know about the email that I got. Why would I, as the person in the family, feel like this wasn't some foul play? Oh, she just shot herself in the head. That's what you're telling us. I gotta roll with that. No, man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. If y'all all saying she was the life of the party,
I know you gotta give me
yeah, you gotta come with something better than that.
You gotta give me more than that, yeah. Yeah, you gotta give me way more than that. To just throw that she'll just kill herself. Was she going through depression? Was she getting bullied? Well, most of the time you have something that adds up to the suicide, right? You have something. You don't just go from I'm protesting. You know what I'm saying, Chap? I'm protesting for better rights, and now all of a sudden I done killed myself. So did she kill herself because she couldn't do nothing for the prison? That don't make no sense. So that's all I'm saying.
And the thing was, it wasn't like it was gonna be. It wasn't like it was dirty information that she had on the higher ups or whatever. She just was letting the higher ups know, yo, look, the lock system is failing right now. We need to get this under control. So
what state or city this is? Excuse me. What city or state is it?
I'm gonna have to go back right quick
because it say 12. It say 12. It look like a little stick in the corner right there, Pete. It look like ABC 12. What that look like? That look like Oregon or something?
I think so.
Because this is crazy. This is crazy right here.
We might have to go back to the beginning right quick.
It's all good. It's all good. We could finally lead us up. I just want to know for the purposes for content purposes.
12 News that in their hearts, they don't feel like there was any foul play, but can't imagine why the mother of 2 young girls would take her own life.
Yeah, you ain't got to skim through it to look for it. Don't worry about it. Just let it play.
Gabby was full of life.
Felipe Lopez and family friends torn over why someone like Gabby, so full of life, could have taken her own.
Yeah, they out there up north somewhere. Look at that background. Look at the Grand Canyon.
Like being her friend, you will become her family.
Firefighters finding Gabby over the weekend with what Goodyear fire officials say is a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
We have so many questions. We don't understand. There's just no explanation. Like, she never showed us any signs. She had so many plans. She was the life of the party.
The life of the party and protector of those she cared about, coming forward last May with an outcry over faulty locks at Lewis Prison.
I think it would be more stressful to live with lives on your conscience than it would to just speak up.
That statement prompting Governor Ducey to take measures to address the broken locks. You can even see just how easily inmates can get out of their cells. Now, state officials are taking steps to ensure the safety of both corrections officers and inmates, but those actions not changing the outcome.
Y'all lying ass.
Generally, when she spoke, people supported her for what she had done.
Again, Gabby leaves behind 2 daughters and a family with many more questions. You can help her family with funeral expenses by going to the 12 News app. You'll find a link to their GoFundMe on that page. We're live in the Alert Center. Rachel Cole, 12 News at 10.
Yeah, Dee Dee. She the lady was trying to stand up. Shout out to the people in the chat. Shout out Dalvin, Dee Dee, Ricky Rich.
That's what I
loyal
find
supporters.
most
Appreciate
weird
y'all.
is, you know, people who be trying to stand up and do the right thing. It's just bewildering that you would take a person's life for just standing up trying to do the right thing. It's not like
You still bewildered,
like I
Pete?
said-
You still bewildered, huh? I'm gonna get you every time you use that shit. I'm gonna get you, though. I'm tired of you with that. You still bewildered, right? You still don't understand what's going on. Why would somebody kill her because she's trying to make a prison better? Why? Why would somebody do that, Pete? Why would you do it? Why would you kill somebody if they sabotaging your business?
I don't know, dude.
You don't know? Oh, I know. Because I want to stay in business.
I thought that
Because
might
I still
be
want to
one of
make money on the same level I'm making money, brother.
But I don't see that takes away from you making your money off of motherfucker being stupid, going to jail and landing in prison. Just fix the
I know
damn
you
door.
wouldn't. It wouldn't. Right. Fix the doors. How much that's gonna cost?
Nothing if it's a fucking
much-
electrical problem.
How much?
Nigga.
Oh, you heard? Thank you. Now let's keep going.
much if it's
Chop,
an
you want to finish it
electrical
off? Okay, electrical problem. How how you gonna rewire a whole fucking cell?
You gotta understand
Okay.
By them doors being open like that, that helped the inmates and the motherfucking the security guards. Fuck, if they don't want to deal with a certain security guard, they can let the inmates get their ass. If they don't want fucking deal with a certain prisoner, they can let the fucking inmates, you know, pop the door on the nigga and go get him.
And the business, right? I get you.
But if they won't get paid, you know, some of them might say, well, look, make sure you people put this money in this account and, you know, fuck, I make sure you get that.
There it
Might
is.
be more money
Because they
in
ain't
that.
taking your commentary no more, Chop. They doing cash apps and shit now. Because everybody damn near got a phone now.
Might be
Why
more
everybody
money
got a
in
phone?
that.
Because all the doors open.
Fixing the door.
But go ahead. Go ahead.
Probably wasn't even broke. But I digress. I don't know.
But yeah, that was my little segment. But damn, like, come on, man. I'm tired of the self-inflicted gunshot wounds.
Now, P, you in the
all
closet
whistle
or in the
playing
shoe?
shit.
Yeah.
Wait, say again?
You sound further back. We couldn't hear you.
Sound like you.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, yeah, it is. I was kind of far away from my setup, but I was saying I'm kind of sick and tired of the self-inflicted gunshot wound thing, or these motherfuckers just popping up dead just because. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be found out, which I get it. You don't want to be found out that you was on some fuck shit, and the whole world gonna look at you, or you might wind up having to go to prison. But come on now.
But what? Do right?
If you wasn't doing fuck shit, you wouldn't
They
have
not
that
about to do
problem.
right. Thank you.
Yeah,
It's
if you
not
wasn't
going to
doing fuck shit,
happen.
Well, we know
You
it. We
asking,
see it.
but you asking an octopus to be a dog.
Bark, motherfucker, bark.
It's not going to happen, and you know that. But you gonna keep looking at the ocean, saying "Bark, motherfucker, bark." See, we have a problem with accepting people for who they is, and taking them accountable. Chop, follow me, and taking them accountable for what the fuck they do right when they do it.
But the problem is,
everybody got an excuse for them because they might be into the same shit.
Now that I can believe.
You ain't gotta believe me. This is happening in 4D, not 3.
Ain't gonna call you a bum. He gonna say your shit look nice.
Your shit cold, nigga.
Yeah. If y'all both bums together,
you gonna do bum shit. You gonna fight for sweaters. Yeah. Come on, man. You gonna get loaded. Come on, man. It's the creatures of habit, right? Especially if I'm keep doing it and keep getting away with it, huh, child?
Hell yeah.
How long I've been not giving money to prisons? 20, 30 years? Or I'm gonna get caught tomorrow? They don't. You see what I'm saying? They don't look at that like that, though.
That money already be set on shit. Like,
it's already set. What? It's already there. That shit deep, bro. I'm telling you, it's deeper than just saying that I'm tired of them getting shot in the head. It's like, why is it always that they shooting themselves? And like you saying, but the deeper root of it is from you not only saying that, but going deeper into why would they shoot themselves? And if it don't match, then why would the media, police, FBI, who all did the investigation, is saying that they did, though?
That'll make me speculate that they all had something to do with it off in the beginning.
I mean, if you're gonna think logically about it and take the emotion out of it, if you think logically about it, you have to put that factor in there.
Because it is a deep factor to think about.
So I mean, it's just not thinking on the surface. That's all. It's just not thinking on the surface. When you dig deeper into things, you gotta ask questions. That's the only way you can dig. You gotta ask questions, though. You gotta ask the shit that they not telling you.
And I don't think that the families in either one of these cases is asking the right question.
Who, what, when, where, and how. I mean, I'm pretty sure they is. To be honest with you, with them, I'm speaking on us. I'm saying as far as us and how you was, and what you was presenting, basically. It's like you have to put that factor in there, when thinking about some of these cases, bro. Man, I'm telling you, you'll start seeing it for yourself and be like, oh, okay. You'll start answering a lot of that shit for yourself, to be honest with you. It just straight presented. You passing it up, but that's it. You got something else?
I'm passing.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I got something lined up for y'all fellas right quick. You know what I'm saying? Got a couple of little videos. One of the ones I had was for some other shit. It was about the Young Thug thing with him trying to get the blood sacrifice ritual out of his court case. Did y'all hear about that?
No.
Oh, y'all got quiet. Oh, I should have presented it, but I ain't gonna worry about it. But yeah, he's trying to get that off of his stricken from the case, y'all. When they caught the dude who the RICO he was on with, because it was getting the dude for the murder charge. When they came in there to go get him, they was in the middle of doing the blood sacrifice ritual. They put everything in a transcript and all that, and Young Thug's lawyer is trying to get that took off the case. And I found out some other stuff about it, but I talked to y'all about that, off air about it. But yeah, that's going on right now. I think it was like 2-3 days ago. Yeah, he's trying to get that restricted from, his RICO charges, basically. He's trying to get that part of it stricken, that he do, blood sacrifice rituals. Yeah, of goats. He cut goats. It was the goat cutting. He said he was all dressed in white. I know. I'm not saying it to say something different. I'm saying it to say exactly what it was.
No, I'm about to say that don't mean that you wasn't doing human blood sacrifices.
but they didn't find a human, so I'm not gonna say human. I'm gonna say what they found. I'm gonna say goat, even though it's still a blood sacrifice. You feel me? So you gotta learn how to talk, Pete, right? You can't just be saying that all willy nilly, man. Let's blunt talk, man. I'm just fucking with you, bro. But yeah, man, I got some old shit though. Do y'all remember Bill Cooper, who created the book Behold the Pale White Horse?
No.
No.
Okay. Google right now. I need y'all to pull a chalkboard up there. Bill Cooper. Any one of y'all, it don't matter. Help me out, fellas. Bill Cooper. Behold the Pale White Horse. That's his book he wrote. It's in 1991. And this book was full of conspiracy theories, as they put it, back then. This was a big thing about everybody going against him. He was, shunned off for all kind of stuff he was saying about the Bilderberg Group, Illuminati, aliens, how do you treat black people, what's their agendas. He was talking about all these things at this time, and it's 1991, y'all. He was talking about it since the 80s, but up until 1991, people started actually, with the book and everything. So fast forward to 2023, fellas. A lot of the shit y'all gonna hear that I'm about to present, it's gonna sound very familiar to this day. So, when y'all pull up Bill, so the people can get to know who Bill is right quick, I'm gonna play the video. And y'all tell me how it relates. I'm gonna play it and y'all just, give me y'all commentary out.
Okay,
but yeah,
I'm
go ahead
about
with,
to present, I'm about to present it for you right quick.
Thank you, brother.
William
William Cooper. Bill Cooper.
Milton William Cooper.
They called them both of them.
Perhaps one of, if not the
Oh
most.
no, not that. No.
Theory. He's no longer with us.
No. I didn't want you to play no video.
Oh.
No, cut that. I didn't want you to play no video. I just wanted you to Google search his name. Just Google search his name.
All right, hold on.
We can find out who he is through Wikipedia. Yeah, you gotta play nobody's stuff. I got this, player. I do my own commentary if I want. You did. Ooh, I know y'all hear that in the background. That be bumping out.
Come on, open up.
Ooh,
Excuse my slow computer.
Smoke. Ah, smoke. Ah,
there you go.
Smoke. Ah, smoke. Ah, whoa. Ah, whoa. Ah, smoke. Ah, smoke. Ah, get it up on my chest. I do more than the best. Ooh, what about that? Don't want me to. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to. Welcome back to Blood Talk, people. This is Silent Child 17 with my dog Chop Trek. He music production. P. 360. We back in the building, man. This is a smoke session. We on Bill Cooper right now. We talking about the death of whistleblowers and how these people actually got killed or committed suicide with speaking on things of the government or things of society that been going on.
It's on screen for you, brother.
I got you. Thank you, player. Now, some of this is going to sound real familiar, y'all. I'm just going to read the first little piece, and I'm going to keep it moving just to see, just to keep y'all up to date. It's, since my brothers really don't, know too much about him as well. So we all learning together. You know what I'm saying? He's an older cat, you know what I'm saying? Just died 2001. You know what I'm saying? Something happened with his death, too. We're going to talk about that. Was an American conspiracy theorist, a radio broadcaster, and he was an author. Like I told y'all in 1991, the book, A Pale Horse, in which he warned of multiple global conspiracies, some involving extraterrestrial life. Cooper also described HIV and AIDS as a man-made disease, used to target black people, Hispanics, and homosexuals. At that, a cure was made before it was implemented. He has been described as a militia theoretian. So they try to mix that shit up. It's all good. I still not say it. Cooper was killed in 2001 by a sheriff deputy after he shot at them during a attempted arrest, y'all. Ooh, so, huh? We about to get into it. Death of a whistleblower. Say, Chop. Deputy said he shot him first, huh? He said he shot first.
But I shot back.
He said, yeah, I shot back. I shot back about 7 times.
Yeah.
He had some holes in him, Chop, when they found it. What'd you say?
Had a whole bunch of holes in him.
That nigga had a whole bunch of holes in him, though. Yeah, he shot his ass up right in front of his little house. Because he had like a little spot where he could overlook the areas because they had ignored, right? Because coming forth with all these theories of what he thought was going on, right? So he could see people coming up. You know, it's like that one little road thing when you're coming up a hill or something. It's that one road, and then it spreads into other roads. It's like he could see that one road, and he could see people coming up. You know, it's still a tourist site too as well. But you know, he got his house up there, so he was kind of, you know, paranoid about people coming up there. And they say he have like little episodes and shit where he harassing motherfuckers and shit, thinking they them people and shit. Until one day, you know, it really was them people, you know, and they came and handled business. Regardless if he shot back or not, they came and handled business.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna get into you could take it down now, Pete. I'm gonna get into some of the stuff that he said, y'all, because like I said, we, you know, me and my dogs, we all do this together. So I'm just gonna give y'all a snippet, but I'm gonna also keep y'all informed on everything while we're talking about it. So y'all listen. I know my dogs don't catch this quick. So for the people in the chat and the people, you know, listening to us later on, man, just listen to them right quick.
What the whole gist of it was to turn everything upside down, make things that had traditional psychopolitics and then what the whole gist of it was to turn everything upside down, make things that had traditionally been accepted in our culture and in our society as the very best things seem to be the very worst. To use our own laws and our own constitution and our own courts against us, which has certainly been done quite a bit, through interpretation and twisting of the meaning, through the changing of the meaning of words, through the demonization of groups of people such as American patriots.
Listen, people. Patriots.
Go on.
Who else used patriot?
I told you over and over and over again that Al Gore and all of the people
it's
who
on
follow
both
him,
sides.
indeed the entire hierarchy of the Democrat Party, are Marxist socialists to the core.
There you go, Chop. There we go.
Marxist teachings. They're following the teachings of Lavrenti Beria. They're following the teachings of Joseph Stalin, Vladimir Lenin, Chairman Mao. All of the methods that they've perfected to get a toehold in a country which they consider to be the enemy of socialism, and then to take over that country through gradualism using the weapon called psychopolitics. And then as one gets in a position
Now
where they
there's
can
something I'm gonna look
hire
up.
others below them, they do so. When they get on a commission
That's
or
what I want you to do. Listen. Yeah, do that right now, Pete. Thank you. I'm glad you said that. Psychopolitics. Now, Chop, I want you to say why he looking that up. Tell me what you think about what that man said. And do you see any patterns in our present time from when he spoke about that with Al Gore? Do you see any of the stuff that he talked about making a progress in them actually making it happen, or you don't see nothing that he said that have anything to do with what's going on right now?
I think
I'll play it again for you if you want to, rehash. I'll play it again.
It's like with the Al Gore thing, it is kind of basically like he was talking about having it anyway when he was running for office and shit. So that I do understand what he's saying, but other than that, I ain't getting nothing else.
You didn't really catch it. All right, I'm gonna play it again for you, player. Hold on.
What the whole gist of it was to turn everything upside down, make things that had traditionally been accepted in our culture and in our society as the very best things seem to be the very worst. To use our own laws and our own constitution and our own courts against
Turn good into bad.
which has certainly been done.
Not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good. Not only that, turning our laws against us.
Through the changing of the meaning of words.
Now listen, just listen to him. What?
Demonization of
Changing the meaning of words.
of people such as American patriots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did
You a patriot, but you're a white supremacist. But you're a patriot though.
I
Right?
told you
It's on both sides.
over and over again that Al Gore and all of the people who follow him, and indeed the entire hierarchy of the Democrat Party.
So they couldn't use Al Gore, Chop. So who they used? Obama. You saw it. Tell me I'm lying. After the Bush run, Bush had the Catholic and the Christians for a minute.
Lavrenti Beria, they're following the teachings of Joseph Stalin, Vladimir Lenin.
Now, if you don't know who Marxist is, the Marxism, that's what the Black Lives Matter. That's what the bitches push with the Black Lives Matter, y'all.
In a country which they consider
Marxism.
to be the enemy of
They say they
socialism,
practice Marxism.
and then to take over that country through gradualism, using the weapon called
Faking like you one thing, but you really this. Acting like you for the people, but you're for your fucking self. That's basically what he said right there.
gets in a position where they can hire others below them, they do so. When they get on a commission or a
Bam. So if you down with the shit, like we were talking about that nepotism and shit, chat. See, I could bring you in. So it's not only nepotism, it's also favoritism from whatever part of sector or group of society that we in together with. And if I could bring you up, I'm gonna bring you up. I'm not just, and it's not just, oh yeah, I'm just putting people on. No, I'm putting a selected group of people on, or I'm putting a selected person on because they told me he is the only one that I can. It's not a free, it's not a free thinking, build up as far as, with them just doing right by the people as a government. So I was just looking at a lot of the things that he said back then, even with, speaking on them flipping words and shit, right? I could say something simple right now. Like these kids use, shout out to UBTV. He used he said glizzy, right? Like glizzy. You ever heard that word before? Glizzy?
Yeah.
Okay, what glizzy mean to you, child?
A gun.
It's a dick now.
Right. I know that's what they say it is.
If you eat a hot dog, it's the shape of a dick, and you eating a glizzy. The
Right.
changing of
Right.
words.
I did hear that mention.
Something that simple, right? Something that simple. They could use for something that powerful because it's the same thing and it still works because people accept it for some reason. People don't say, "Hey, man, it ain't that word no more." You could see they just move with the time, right? If we say it like that, they just move with the time and not knowing how they're being pushed and pulled into these, these ways and these situations. You see what I'm saying? You barely can say anything now because of cancel culture. Chop, it's weird, bro, and they don't want us to say nothing about it. Like they just want us to live in it, which we do, right? We do the best. We look at our life and say, "Hey, this is what it is," but is it though? Or am I just moving on their wave? Am I just moving with, the motions of this satanic bullshit, though? I'm gonna play the next one.
Psychopolitics. And then, as one gets in a position where they can hire others below them, they do so. When they get on a commission or a panel that's responsible for choosing people to do things, they make sure that socialists are chosen. And over a long period of time, what happens is they take over a country and they change the meaning of words and they change what is accepted and what is not. They demonize that which is detrimental to their cause, and they boost up and elevate that which helps their cause. They destroy.
That's what he was talking about as far as targeting us as black people, pumping the fuck shit and not and draining out all the shit that's positive about us.
System. They take over
the
education system.
The LGBTQ is up right now. Like they way up.
Talk about the people. We off the people for a month. P dot.
I'm just
actually it's August. No, it's August.
I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, it's August. No, it's August, nigga. Don't make me. I wanted you to just curse everybody out right quick just because it's August, but I'm waiting on you, child.
I was just joking. I'm just not serious, bro.
Lord. But I'm gonna play it one more time though, fellas, and I'm gonna just let it run. You hear? Because your boy, he gonna say exactly where you was going there with it, and I want to Chop to hear him speak on the education system and how they actually did all the shit in the first one to the education system as well. Because remember, we talked about the satanic after school club, right? Them people been fighting to have that satanic after school shit. Them people won that. I think they won that shit, though. I did my little background on this still going on with that, with them trying to fight it, but I think they're actually letting them hold that whole class.
I was on
with that.
I was on mute when you said it, so my initial response and reaction to you saying
go
that
ahead.
they potentially let them people hold the satanic bullshit after school or the
it's an after school program. It's like a yep, and it's called
Devils.
I don't know, but it sounds
Satan's Satan. It's Satan little something after school, something like that.
Oh,
it's something like that. And they got it's a little picture of a little devil. Yeah, they got a little emblem and everything. They ain't playing.
I go in there pretending like I'm joining their club and talk about Jesus the whole day.
That is hilarious.
Well, Jesus said,
"Bow."
I'm gonna tell you, Jesus is a devil. Sit your ass down. Anyway.
Psychopolitics.
Hold on, I gotta.
And then, as one gets in a position where they can hire others below them, they do so. When they get on a commission or a panel that's responsible for choosing people to do things, they make sure that socialists are chosen. And over a long period of time, what happens is they take over a country, and they change the meaning of words, and they change what is accepted and what is not. They demonize that which is detrimental to their cause, and they boost up and elevate that which helps their cause. They destroy morals and ethics.
New religions.
They destroy the minds of the young. They destroy the education system.
Church.
They take over publishing and entertainment
The news.
industries and begin a full-scale assault upon the population using psychopolitics.
The game.
You are witnessing, ladies and gentlemen, the Sovietization of the United States of America. It's happening right before your very eyes. Socialism.
Did he say phobiatization?
Illuminism, if you will.
Hey, I'm still waiting on
concept that there is no
psychopolitics too, brother.
Oh, I
Listen to
got it
him.
pulled up for you, brother. I
That
got it
man
pulled up for
can
you.
create a state which is more important than man himself and is the ultimate
That
God,
man is God shit.
and that everyone must
Check him out,
sacrifice
yeah.
and be subservient to the socialist state.
Ooh.
They sound
Tell me it
like
ain't happening right now.
strange stuff to some of you, but it is the God's awful truth.
What y'all got? Better talk to me. What y'all think, man?
Yeah, he touched on a lot of things, bro, and it is.
And it's old as fuck.
Thing that's happening right now, literally.
Ooh.
He's one of the
But I
people
shot
that
first,
you
though.
would say- He's one of the people that you could say was warning us about the talk.
Who you got to get from under the shoe, cuz?
Yeah, you gotta get from under that Converse. That boy in the Shaq shoe, what he in, chat? What kind of shoe he in?
I was saying, he's one of the people that you could say was warning you about how they talk about war and rumors of war.
Wait, say it again. Say it again. He was ripping the shit out you. Say that again.
I said he's one of the people that you could say was talking about war and rumors of war. Because a rumor of a war puts you in more of a panic-like state than the actual war itself. You see what I'm
And
saying?
you know that was but wars was already going on. But what kind of war you speaking of? Like, because you know they had World War I, World War II, all that was already going on. He spoke on Al Gore.
I think what he's talking about is the propaganda war. That's just me. I think he was talking about the propaganda war.
Yes, in the midst
when
of
you
everything
think about it,
if you think about when he died, what it was 2000 something.
Yeah, 2001.
So after 2000, we did have war. We was in war, engaged. Shit. So
but before 2001, there was talk and rumors of war. You see what I'm saying? There was talk
All kind of shit.
Right.
All kind of shit.
I ain't hear you. You went back in the shoe.
I know you did move away. I did.
You got to come back to the.
Wait,
I'm moving the line.
I'm moving around.
Got daddy duties, y'all. Excuse 360, man. He got daddy duties.
I think more along the lines of that's what really was happening, because in 2001, remember what it was, the World Trade Center incident, right?
That's right when he died. He was already in war, right? Or did we go to war after the towers?
We went to war after the towers. The towers went down in 01. We didn't go to war until the following year.
Towers went down. Then they went full-fledged. Fine.
When Bush got in office?
He ain't find him. Barack Obama.
Yeah. Soon as he got in that bitch, he was he went straight to Afghanistan.
Yep.
He started. He started shipping niggas. No, that war started right there. Yeah.
But that was in 01. That's what I'm saying. If he came in,
I don't think it was 01. I think it was 2099. That's what I'm saying.
A lot of history that I think.
I think it was already set up. I think they was already setting all that up. Because they were talking about lithium and all that shit out there. They were talking about all that shit. Like
anybody that smoked any type of indica or sativa, the way that they grow the weed and the climate that they grow the weed in Afghanistan, they match that climate in California to make the weed like that. That's a known fact from the OG growth. So Afghanistan is big. Like it's a lot of shit that come from Afghanistan. And if we all, most people smoking the good, you smoking that OG pack. You know what I'm saying?
The place is actually more abundant. It's rich in soil for some succubus parasite motherfuckers to come there and take some shit from, right? It don't just look like desert out there. It's some shit out there that somebody want, basically.
The poppy trees. That's what it was.
God damn it! I was waiting on you to say it, boy. I ain't gonna take it. I ain't gonna take it from you.
people don't pay attention to that. All you got.
How long that poppy been out?
You know what I'm saying? If people that wanted it,
and that poppy been out for a minute, man.
Like why shit like Narcos and shit like that? You gonna be like, man, what the fuck? Like, and just think about it.
Yeah, but listen, tell them, chap, don't watch the action. Listen to what's going on, like you right there.
What's really going on?
Yeah, you gotta really listen to what's going on, like you right there. I ain't talking about no Marvel action superhero shit. I'm talking about what my dog talking about, like Narcos and based off a real story type shit. They tell you real shit when they acting that shit out.
It's for certain shit, you know what I'm saying?
And you could go look the shit up for yourself and see, that part really did happen. But the nigga didn't run through the house and do all the combat bullshit. You see what I'm saying? But whatever was set up for the place that it happened and the drugs that was
What they got out of what they was for China, wherever they went in there. What the fuck that was they got it from out there? It was poppy seeds too, I think.
China got that too, but China got that opium too now.
Opium is what they had, but they got the plants or some shit.
It's from the poppy. Yeah, it's from the poppy, the same. Yeah. That's what I said. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, they got the that's who got them kind of hooked on it and shit. So really, the Arabs and shit, they was selling them that shit through the Silk Road. And opium was poppy, boy.
Wow.
Yeah, they bought the seeds back and everything. Yes. So the white man been a fool. He just don't know who he is neither.
Have you thinking you need that shit? You gotta get back, but you gotta think about it. Anything that's a medicine, and then I'm gonna let you go ahead and say anything that's a medicine comes from a natural state of something.
Okay.
So they got fucking aspirin on the shelf. That same medicine was herbs, and they found, and you know what I'm saying? It comes from something. They taking chemicals.
That's why y'all motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm about to say that's why y'all motherfuckers is dying from the chemical. That shit on the periodic table.
One more time. Think about
that shit ain't in the ground.
Something simple as a headache, right?
Excuse me.
Got so many different headache medicines because they all target different things. You got the ibuprofens, you got the antihistamines, you got the fucking naproxen. You know what I'm saying? It all target different things, and that's just for headaches. Why you gotta have all them different medicines if that shit, if something work, even with, but my bad. Go ahead, son.
Psychopolitics up on the screen.
Oh no, you good. I would, you know what I'm saying? I would let you get it out, homie. Go ahead, bro. Finish what you were saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, people just don't think You know, I think people will get back to that. You know, that's why they fucked over the Native Americans with a lot of shit, because they was, you know, they believe that they ain't need them. They don't need medicine and all that type of shit. They don't need y'all to feed them. They could go get their own food. Like, just getting away from, like the man was saying, getting away from the naturalness of doing everything and getting into the state that we in now.
Yeah, it was a lot of destruction too, Jeff. It was a lot of destruction too. I think that part is a factor too. Yeah, it was a lot of destruction. When you kill generations of people, it's hard to pass that down as easy as you might think. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep learning and knowing that, like all these dysphoриas of us just here. Fuck a Africa dysphoria. The dysphoria right here in this motherfucker. Talking about moving, moving from your goddamn fire-ass city in Texas, but it wasn't called Texas back then, and have to move because these raggedy motherfuckers then came in with disease and killed up your shit, and I think that part of it is what made it easier for them to put all the other shit in our head, though, to see who the fuck we is. This is what happened, even if it didn't. The jokes,
earlier, the microwave shit. Everybody wants that.
That's right.
You know, man, fuck.
Just want to grab on to something.
Think about it logically, right? Say if you've been growing fruits and vegetables since you was a child. When you grow up, you already know you already got batches of shit that you've been growing by your mama house or by your grandma house or whatever. So now you ain't even got to go get seeds. You can just go get some of your shit that you got planted by your people and take that and go start your own garden. And now it's still going on, and nobody going to the store to buy no type of vegetables or none of that shit because everything is at the house. You see what I'm saying? But that's generations right there. That's grandma, grandma, mama, daddy, and not a child. The children is doing the same thing. And if all of them do it, not everybody could come to everybody. Even if the other uncles and aunties or whatever, or the cousins or whatever won't get shit, they could come straight to y'all. They ain't even got to go to nobody else. That take a whole family off the market of being on the wheel. That's one step off the fucking hamster wheel.
Yeah, bro. Because like you said, bro,
you know what I'm saying.
Grandma and mama done. Yeah, grandma and mama done told you that. See, when they take away grandma and mama, you gotta live by yourself. You're on your own. You think you gotta live off their shit. You don't. When you don't have no reference of nothing, is the part where they come in at, I think. You see what I'm saying? When you don't have a reference of anything, I think it's easier. Especially like when you foster kids and shit like that, like children that's been abandoned and shit, job though, like just by themselves. I'm talking about since they was a baby, since they don't know nothing, yo. Like, they only know other people. Like, think about like how they gotta see the world. Like, it's a different concept when you come up out of, everything that's going on and how this really go. Like, cause, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's so much that people be missing on that shit, though. It's fucked up, though. I'm with you on that, homie, for real. For real. Psychopolitics. Oh, thank you, Pete.
Study of go ahead, read it. I ain't gonna.
No, go ahead, read that motherfucker, because I want to see what's going on.
What does it say? Psychopolitics. The study examining the psychological impacts of how politics and political structure affect individuals under their
governance. Under their governance, Chap. I like the end of that sentence. What do you think about that? Examining the psychological impacts of how politics and political structures, which mean, so you know what politics is. Politics is just me bullshit, basically. I'm saying what I want, and I'm seeing if you could believe it.
Yeah, fuck that
And
shit.
political structure. Look, look, wait, where you going? Where you going? I'm trying to make a point. Where you going?
Like this, right? That's just like this, right?
Stay right there, right quick, homie. We not gonna stay on this too long. Cause I'm telling you, I'm about to go right into my other two videos.
Everybody places before Katrina, right?
Wait, what you see?
Everybody stayed certain places before Katrina, right?
Mm-hmm.
You knew everybody around that motherfucker. You knew the person that was. You knew every call, every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Right? Both of y'all could say that, right?
Yes.
So then the storm came. Nigga come back as it's new people in your shit. In your community.
New black people too.
New black people, no white people. This the third wall nigga and the 17th. It's the 7th wall nigga that's sitting next door to him. You see what I'm saying? All these people got different traits, different.
California, Texas, Tennessee.
Come on, man. Everybody doing something different. Even though it was just a city, it was still like they would hate on it and see the ward shit, but it was more on some tribe shit because you knew one motherfucking thing. If you seen a nigga from the 9th ward and the 7th ward and some 7th ward niggas was pressing them, you would go to help them. But they say, oh, look at that gang activity, or look at that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you dress. Yeah, you dress different to represent. Like you know how you get fresh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we ain't rock like that. Yeah, that's why they got so many goddamn wards in a small ass city.
They turn all that shit against you. You know what I'm saying? Turn it against us.
Yes.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like
yes.
We don't. It wasn't really like
yes,
that.
Yes, exactly, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but we let them people tell us that.
Good fucking point.
You know, no, man, you can't. It's just, I see what the man's saying, bro. I just
exactly, bro. I just wanted you. That's why I wanted you to catch it, though. Yeah, I want you to take your ears off, clack them bitches together, and put them back on. That's all. That's all I wanted you to do.
Like, you think about it.
Yes, sir.
The
people got to. Educational system, right? What we talk about, man. I remember the last time them old ass books I had in my school. That wasn't supposed to, we wasn't supposed to have that conversation, though, if it wasn't going on, right? Yo. So that's what? That's neglect in the educational system. Is it or is it not? Let's take our emotions out of it. It's logic, right, homie? See?
Yeah.
And that's what I be trying to tell the people, though. Like, it's not like, we got to stop doing that. Like, we got to stop looking at it as if, oh, it's because of something, whatever you thinking. No, stop right there. Because as soon as you have that thought, you taking away from everything that's going on at the moment. You're not looking at it in real life. You looking at it how you want to look at it, and whatever gonna happen is gonna fucking happen. And motherfuckers be wondering why shit goes wrong. It is what it is, though. It is what it is, though. You want to say anything else on that chat before I get back into this psychopathy?
I killed it.
Oh yeah, that's what's down. Bang bang, motherfuckers. What's wrong with them, bro? I'm trying to, it's you know what I'm saying. I know my dog right there with the motherfucking bazooka. You did. You just want to shoot something. I get it, me. I get it. She. The use of the psychological is just like you dig your
They're your best friend. That's what you mean to tell me. Cause y'all got a 9 on y'all chest. Y'all ain't best friends. Fuck out of here.
Hey, somebody did it. Somebody, huh? And then all these agents started, and then this and that. Yeah, it all makes sense.
In Florida, they are flying in people in bags and in barrels, nigga.
They done found some Chinese people dead in the goddamn the barrel crate thing.
Dudes is beefing with niggas in Florida, and they kidnapping them and then chopping their bodies up and shit and putting them in barrels and shit.
I think I heard about something where the dude was in a barrel by the ocean or some shit. They found him in the barrel. He floated up in the barrel.
That was California.
That was Cali? Okay. The black dude with some, yeah.
Malibu, yeah. Fucking right. I seen
Say
that.
the dude, I think he was singing or something, or some kind of career.
Man, that man
Yeah, he was something like that.
Fuck, I was gonna use that for other news too, but I don't be trying to make it so long. My bad.
Ah, man. Oh, good. Hold on, P. Hey, put that psycho back up there, player. Hey, right. We gonna get it out, man. This blunt talk, man. We talking, man. Hey, man, Chop say I'm here today. I'm here to talk shit, man. Chop letting it be known, man. I'm here, man. So we gonna talk about it. Ain't no rush. We here. Where the people at? Holler in the chat if y'all with us, man, cause y'all ain't saying nothing, man. Y'all quiet as a mouse, man. The use of psychological precepts and techniques to achieve a political goal. Compliance in a populace, chat. Compliance, right? We know what that means, right? Or victory in an election. Psychopolitics. Playing with your mind to get a victory in an election. See how I summed that up in one sentence?
Son, wait, time out.
That's real shit.
Anywho.
Do y'all know they got a community in China of people that's 100+ years old? They ride bikes and shit and do all that kind of shit. Like that's part of the elderly system. They got the centennials or some shit like that. They call them.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's
they call them centennials. 100 years.
Shit, crazy, son. What the fuck is we doing wrong? Like that's.
They don't give a fuck. That's what I'm saying. We're governed by people who don't give a fuck, and we don't see that. Affecting. Look, the bitch say affect individuals under their governance. Look, we the ones governing the motherfucker. We still letting them tell us how to govern the motherfucker.
Exactly.
Because of what they say. That's what it fucks with me now that I'm older. I'm like, what the hell is this? I didn't know this shit was going on.
With that one conversation,
Nippy, what the?
You gotta buy it from your family. You going to hunt to get your thing. Why you think one of the first things they did was kill all the damn buffalo? You gotta get the livestock off so they can sell you what the fuck they won't sell you.
And guess what they was doing, child? You know, cause they ain't had all this technology we got now to send shit over. They used to make the posters and lie on the posters and send them bitches back to Europe.
Lie on Telegram and shit.
Now
2 years later, they get them bitches. 7 years later, just buku white people just here. Just start coming. Niggas looking like, man, what the fuck? Go ahead, man.
How you think they killed off the buffalo? Think about it. Didn't we do a bill where they talked about 10,000 cattle was killed and they lined them up on the side of the road? And we keep hearing about all these factories, food production factories, the Infamil situation. They selling us what they want to sell us because all of what we really need has been destroyed. Right?
Exactly.
They got videos popping up online where motherfuckers talking about Walmart and all these other stores selling fake meat. Computer 3D printed meat.
Yeah. How the fuck you 3D print a meat? How you put meat printer?
They take the cells of the meat and they replicate the cells and use a 3D printer to make the meat based off the cells that they replicated from the livestock.
Man, that shit crazy. What the fuck?
I might not
Remember, I just told y'all I cooked hamburger last week, and I ain't never cooked hamburger where no blood cooked up out the meat. That shit made me not buy no meat from Walmart, bro.
That's why Simon was saying earlier. Do you still believe in these people?
No. What is there to believe in now? Like, you don't know what to believe no more, but you know one thing you better believe is that you're being lied to on a grand scale.
You better believe in the Most High, man. Get back in your Bible, Pete, bro. Read your history book, bro. See what you're supposed to be doing. That's all you could do. You feel me? Learn every day, bro. That's why you here. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I wish the best for my brothers, man. Because this shit, you know, they could do what they want, though, under this type of shit that we talking about. You know what I'm saying? They could get to your mind, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
Man, we hear a lot about
you know what I'm saying? You gotta cleanse yourself of certain shit. Yeah, let's start breaking certain ways of saying shit. Oh, that's the part of that. You know, spells and spell. How to spell? What you went to school for? To spell, nigga. See, you learn the craft. You learn the language. You learn. You know, it all goes together because obviously our people wasn't talking the same way. Hell yeah. It goes the same thing like with groups and shit, right? Like the Black Panthers. Y'all ever seen Judah and the Messiah? The Judas and the Messiah? About the story of Fred Hampton and what's your boy name? William O'Neill, who was actually a FBI informant and then became whistleblower. But he didn't get shot, P. Y'all ain't never seen that. I never did neither, but I knew about the case. So people, if y'all want to get just a glimpse of what I'm talking about, I never watched the movie. I'm hoping it's good because I never watched it, but I do know about the story. But you know, if y'all want to check the movie out, it's called the Judas and the Messiah. You know, I probably thought one of them. I was probably seen the movie. That's why I said that. The Black Panther Party. I'm pretty sure y'all know about that. Black Panther Party. Fred Hampton was one of the big. Right. So Messiah and Judah about. I hope so. But you know, Fred Hampton. I ain't gonna just judge nobody. You know what me saying? I'm gonna just throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? Fred.
No. Fuck that.
Where the trumpet at, huh? Give me the trumpet too. Shit.
Fuck that. If you're black, you should know who the fuck
Well, the Panther.
I will say it's a percentage of niggas that don't know. And that percentage of niggas ain't shit.
The Black Panther Party. They started the breakfast program for the kids, and they was petitioning programs to get signing signing petitions to get more stop signs in the areas, because what they were doing was they was making these side roads and these side streets for whites to get to their job faster, to get to their job on time. So, and they were actually, not worrying about the kids going to school and stuff like that. So, Fred Hampton was one of the top speakers, and he was, as they say, a stand-up man. And one of the guys who was actually in the Black Panthers was a FBI informant. He was trying to get off some charges he had. So they wound up telling him, well, why don't you go ahead and join the party see what's going on with them, and you report back to me or whatever. So he wound up getting close to Fred and everything, y'all. So if y'all don't know about this, this is you know, the actually the real the real interview of him doing the whistleblowing on the FBI about the conspiracy of COINTELPRO. And if P360, if you're not doing nothing, brother, look up COINTELPRO and have that waiting for the people.
As Malcolm X said, by any means necessary.
At this point, I question the whole purpose of the Black Panther Party. In my thinking, they were necessary. It was a shock treatment for white America to see black men running around with guns, just like black men had saw white men running around with guns. Yeah, that was a shock treatment. It was good in that extent. But it got a lot of black people hurt. My recruitment by the FBI was very efficient, very simple, really. I'd stolen a car and went joyriding over the state limit, and they had a potential case against me, and I was looking for an opportunity to work it off. And a couple of months later, that opportunity came when FBI agent Roy Mitchell asked me to go down to the local office of the Black Panther Party and try to gain membership. We tried to develop negative information to discredit him, just like we did everybody else. We, meaning the FBI, I tried to come up with signs of him doing drugs or something, and never could. He was clean. He was dedicated. I've had private conversations with him. We got along pretty well.
2 weeks later, a gun battle on Chicago's South Side further escalated tensions. A former Panther and 2 policemen were killed. The deaths provoked a response from informant William O'Neill's FBI contact.
Mitchell became more specific during that time. He wanted to know the locations of weapons caches. He wanted to know if we had explosives. He needed to know who was staying at what locations, who spent the night where. His information didn't change so much as he requested more detail. And I knew why. The shootout on the South Side had pretty much laid the foundation within the party, within the Black Panthers. We knew that the police would react some type of way.
Expecting police action, the Black Panthers had fortified their office. FBI informant O'Neill was now head of Panther security in Chicago.
Boy, you better go check that truck. Better roll that window up.
Nah, this, yeah, y'all can hear me? Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Damn, this shit. Oh, all right. Yeah, this man done worked himself all the way up to the head of security at this time. He done became head of security. So he done got close to Fred and everything. So basically, their plan was working. Their plan was working. It was full throttle until nothing. They killed Fred Hampton. Yeah, Fred Hampton got killed, man. They gunned Fred Hampton down, and he helped them do it.
I don't see how motherfuckers sleep.
Now what happened after that? There were 2 so-called suicides on his life.
Attempted suicide, as they would put it in the paper.
No, he got ran the fuck over like a Ludacris song.
Oh no, huh, bro? Let me guess. He stepped off in front of the bus. He couldn't live with the guilt no more.
No, he committed suicide, and they have a witness and everything that said he ran out in traffic.
Still sounds sketchy to me.
They saw him do it. See, this is sometimes you don't understand like what a hit look like. You ever seen somebody say oh, you ever seen what that fucking shit is? New Jack City. Nino Brown had this man with a damn shotgun in his mouth, walking down the street naked. You think this man took his own clothes off?
Stripped him naked. Look, get down and lay down.
So what I'm saying is, you do shit. You do shit if you gotta do shit.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
So some people would rather get shot in the head, right?
Alright.
Some people just rather just get shot, huh? And then if you catch him running away, then you can't say it's suicide, then, right?
Right. You gonna have to kill me. I ain't gonna do it. In broad daylight.
It's a lot. So it's a little piece though. Here we go.
So
it fortified their office. FBI informant O'Neill was now head of Panther security in Chicago.
And I remember walking out of the office and looking through a little clearing over on the next block, which was right in front of the Monroe Street address, and seeing a lot of police cars over there. And at that time, Bobby Rush came to the office. He had just come from over there, or maybe the coroner's office. In any case, we walked back over there, and we both were speechless. We just walked through the house and saw what had taken place and where he died, and it was shocking. And then I just began to realize that the information that I supplied leading up to that moment had facilitated that raid. I knew that indirectly I had contributed, and I felt it, and I felt bad about it. And then I got mad. I had... and then I had to conceal those feelings, which made it worse. I couldn't say anything. I just had to continue to play the role.
FBI headquarters authorized payment of a $300 bonus to informant William O'Neill for, quote, uniquely valuable services which he rendered over the past several months, unquote.
$300
measly fucking dollar. Nigga,
see, that's why I'm
like
telling
the
y'all
30
right
piece
now.
of silver, huh?
Time
See how
out,
they put
'cause
that in
I
there?
know been behind, bruh. DD on here right now. Go watch Suits, bruh. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm telling y'all. So you gonna be like, man, it's so fucking, it's annoying as hell. It really is annoying, witty, and annoying. But if you pay attention to the shit that these
Put it in a check, Joe.
corporate lawyers doing, bruh, son, that shit is ridiculous, dog. I never seen, like, you think it be like
I
that?
pass it too.
You think it be like that, but it be like that. Hold on, let me go get it right quick. But that shit, boy, I'm telling you, son. The same shit we talking about right now is the same thing they be doing on that motherfucker. I had this little African man.
To the left hand side. There you go, y'all. COINTELPRO right quick, y'all. Then I pass it. There it is, y'all, right there. COINTELPRO program was a series of covert, that mean on the low, you hear me? And illegal. Hold on, Pete. Hold on, because it's a lot. You see how blue it is, huh? Yeah. Because they down fucking bad. And they can't help but try to bring you everywhere else but tell a goddamn story. Was a series of covert and illegal projects actively conducted by the fucking United States Federal Bureau of Investigation. Did y'all hear me, people? Did I say that shit slow enough? These motherfuckers in the back. Aimed at surveilling, infiltrating, discrediting, and disrupting domestic American political organizations. Fella.
It's so
There
political.
go that word again. There go that word again. God damn it. The FBI records show COINTELPRO reinforced target groups and individuals the FBI deemed submissive, including feminist organizations, the Communist Party, USA, anti-Vietnam War organizers, activists of the civil rights and Black Power movements. Now listen to some of those movements, fellas, and tell me some of those movements themselves haven't been infiltrated by the same people who's going against them. God damn it. Feminist group, anti-Vietnam War, drugs. Feminist group was what? Single black mothers. Anti-Vietnam, drugs. Civil rights, none for us, for the Jews. Black power, Black Lives Matter. Martin Luther King Jr. shot. Nation of Islam, well, still to be determined.
Sound like
and Black Panther Party. Hey, they got a new one now, chat. They don't even got that one no more.
But they didn't want to say against Malcolm. They didn't even want to give him his credit.
I don't think it was about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I guess if you really think about what I just said, like all these same people have been infiltrated by the same people who they say is against them.
Exactly.
So it's a big game that they play because you're not supposed to give. Malcolm got away from the Nation of Islam. The FBI was targeting these groups at that time, you know, and after the time that Malcolm transitioned into, leaving, the Nation of Islam alone. But yeah, bruh. Look, even the Mexican, Chicanos, look, see, the brown berets, the farmers, chop, look, they ain't shit. Look. Look, they target all them people. Look, they ain't shit. Puerto Rican independence groups, the Young Lords. I never heard of the Young Lords. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Puerto
like
Rican Socialist Party. Baby Lords, the Golden Lords.
Yeah.
Where's the Meteor Man clip? We need Meteor Man around this motherfucker. That's what we need. We need Meteor Man around this bitch. Look at this shit. A variety of organizations that were part of the border, New Left, and white supremacist groups, such as Ku Klux Klan. They'll tell you nothing. That should tell you everything. And the far right, that's what they call them too now, y'all. They use that a lot now, y'all. The far right. Yeah, you far right, you all the way over there with the, But if you, it's weird though how they do that shit. Talking about far left is what then? What's far left?
Mm-hmm.
I know, right? Abortions and all that shit they be talking about. Feminism and all that other shit. See, that's what I'm saying. Black and all that crazy shit that keeping us back too. It's like they both playing us.
But they're saying in 1971 the FBI financed and owned and controlled an extreme right-wing group or former members of the Minutemen, an anti-communist parliamentary organization transforming into a group called the Secret Army Organization that targeted groups, activists, and leaders involved in anti-war movement using both intimidation and violent acts.
Two first things important that you see in this whole thing too, P. Now, what that's telling you, that in 1997, California is one of the main hubs, right? of the FBI shit when they financed and armed these groups. They did it. See?
Yeah, in 71, yeah.
They made their own. So they made their own little groups after they weren't even supposed to. After they got all niggas and Chicanos and shit about informers about making groups. They went on ahead and made their own group after that. Did you see? You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
Look. After they said them people couldn't do it from 1956 to 1971, right after 1971, in the same fucking year, they made all these other groups for themselves. Look, them motherfuckers a fool, man. They one thing they know how to do, boy, is steal. Your enemy know how to steal. Take your shit and run with it and say you can't do it no more.
Forward to a letter of a fictitious person to Hollywood, California gossip columnist to publicize the pregnancy of Jean Stolberg, a well-known white movie actress by, they blacked that out. Damn. Oh, they redacted.
Yeah, I'll pass it whenever he finished.
I just was looking this up. This was a little side note.
No, you good.
I got it. Yeah, I like that you brought that up because I want to show y'all something. This is my whole whistleblowing thing. You know, I want what we playing right now is Blunt Talk Trivia. And what I'm going to do is show a video, and I want to see if it's going to spark the memory of our followers and my co-hosts to see if y'all remember what the fuck they talking about. It's gonna be fun.
Okay, let's get it. Let's get it.
One bitch.
Want to keep your Toyota running its best? Visit the Toyota Service Pros at North Shore Toyota.
More head.
Who would have guessed Porsche's most modern car would come in a classic class? This is the Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo, which is essentially a station wagon version of the all-electric Taycan sedan, but far from a retro play. While wagons aren't popular in America anymore, they still are in Europe, so Porsche makes them there and decide to send a few our way. This is mechanically the same as the sedan and available in 4 all-wheel drive models ranging in price from $95,000 to $190,000, with power ratings from 469 horsepower to 750. This mid-range 4S model has 562 horsepower and official EPA driving range of 215 miles per charge, but can go more than 250 if you take it easy, and has the capability of being charged to 80% in 22.5 minutes at the fastest stations. The electric motors give you instant power whenever you need it, and without much noise, unless you engage what I call Tron mode, which pumps this digital motor soundtrack into the cabin. That's pretty cool for a minute, but quickly gets not as old as that movie. As with many cars today, especially electric ones, this has more digital displays than some homes, including the instrument cluster, the touchscreen infotainment system, this touchscreen control panel, which also has a touchpad that you can use to control the touchscreen infotainment system, and another touchscreen for the passenger so they can do stuff while you're driving. It can be a bit much, especially if you want to adjust the air vents, which you have to do using the touchscreen, even though they very much look like they were designed with handles. The steering feels a little artificial, but the ride and handling are unreal. This thing corners as flat as a pancake with more grip than I have on reality. This isn't all about performance. It's as smooth as any car I can recall, thanks to a combination of adaptive shocks and air springs. It can also do something else pretty. It can lift the car to give it better ground clearance for driving on dirt and gravel roads, and even has a gravel setting in the traction control system It kind of encourages you to do that. What does this wagon think it is? An SUV? Unfortunately, while the cargo area is pretty large, a big portion of it is taken up by this mobile home charging station you might want to bring along on a long trip. So remember to factor that in when you pack. Either that or put it in the front. In the 2021 Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo, Gary Gaston, Fox News.
Nah. He said it. He said it at the very fucking end. He didn't say it in the beginning. He didn't say it throughout that whole video. But do y'all know that car run on air and fucking water?
No.
Look, it run on air and fucking water. Now, who was talking about? Look, here we go. Porsche is replacing gasoline with air and water. It's a Fox News. What's it called? Right? See, they call it new e-fuel. So he's saying all those kind of words, but it's not registering because he's not saying air and water. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So who was talking about the what episode was that? P, you go first. What episode we was talking about the man that got
snuffed out for snuffed out?
Yes, go ahead. For coming up with the water car thing.
That was the episode we did with the Buffalo shooter. The shooter that shot up the security guard and the people in the store in Buffalo.
Oh man, P, I should where the thing at, bro? Hold on.
That was one of them. I know we talked about it once before that.
I know we talked about it. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. I was about to say, boy, I don't know what episode that was. But I do remember talking about that water. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up, P. Yeah.
It was definitely that one. Cause y'all remember the man was working at the Tops.
Yeah.
Top supermarket. That's right. He was a security guard there.
Yeah, he had his code.
Converted his. Not only did he convert his car, he converted his wife's car too.
Yeah,
he did both of their vehicles.
She
had I think she had a Ford Explorer or something like that, and he had the Dodge Durango. I think he.
That's what's up.
Now you know they've been killing everybody that then came up with that idea because he wasn't the first. It was a few people that came up with the same idea, and all of them died. Tesla
two white dudes and him.
Tesla was one of them, and another dude, I forgot. He tried to do the shit, and they wound up killing him and taking his design. So yeah.
Yeah, the white dude.
Hiding it with
he showed that the car was running off of
the cars need electricity. Everybody know that. You need the electricity in the car to start for the alternator to start in the battery. You need the electricity, so you're gonna have electricity in it. But they're not telling you that the fuel that they making for it is water. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's some kind of I think the dude said some kind of ionized water that they use.
They didn't kill everybody that they came up with the idea already.
Is this a possibility that these technologies already existed, and through ancestry DNA, people kind of figure it out again? You know what I'm saying? And they getting rid of them because of some of those reasons. Do you think the government is holding back patents that would benefit people's life?
Oh yeah. I definitely think that. Definitely. It is what it is. Like, we gonna switch to newer dumb shit for us on a major scale.
Big smoke. You're gonna fall for the dumb shit. Like keep getting the iPhone or a Galaxy every year, knowing goddamn well it's the same phone. They could have been made. They could have been made a Galaxy 3000. They're gonna start at one. They're gonna start at one and okay.
Go all the way through the motions.
Stanley Mayer was the one of the first ones.
They took that shit down.
This the one. One of the ones I saw. A man said he converted a gasoline engine into a water engine with water instead of fuel, and he showed how he did it. Can y'all see it, by the way?
Yeah, I see. I converted a gasoline engine. No more
Yeah,
gas.
that's one of the guys that did it, and he actually had the system set up in the trunk of the car, and he was using some type of water filtration system. Like the shit was intricate as a motherfucker, and it worked. Like he showed, and he said the only thing you gotta do is change the water. That's it. Once that water turned dirty, he said once the water turned dirty, just change the water. I'll put a fresh tank on there and call it a day. I'm gonna take it down so you can finish your segment, bro.
Well, no. I was kind of finished. I just, wanted to bring that up, because that's what you call whistleblowers that died. You see what I'm saying? Like that's on a major scale. Plus, they have whistleblower protection programs. So with these people could have been protected, but they just killed them.
Yeah, let them get killed or kill them to keep them from
I
sharing.
wonder. Wait, how did any of them die? Like, I don't remember how they.
All right.
Fred got poisoned in a restaurant. The guy that I showed y'all that what was his name?
He died in the restaurant.
Stanley something. Yeah.
The other dude, he died in the car accident, I think.
Yeah. This guy here, put him back up on the screen for the people right quick.
Yeah, he died in a car accident. And your boy, they set that whole Black Lives Matter shooting up and shot all the people in that motherfucker up.
Here you go, right here, y'all.
It was, and man, they had to shoot that dude, bro. We watched the real video. Fuck, I still got it.
I'm Richard Serrett. Welcome to The Conspiracy Show. The Water Engine is a play by David Mamet about a young amateur inventor who designs an engine that runs on, well, water. But his plan to patent this disruptive alternative energy technology is met with violent suppression. Mamet's play, set in 1934 New York, was a work of fiction. Or was it? There have been numerous attempts by real-life inventors to create a water-fueled car, a device that can produce fuel from water with no other energy input. The ability to extract the chemical potential energy directly from water in excess or in equal proportion to the energy required to facilitate such production is, mainstream science says, a violation of the first and second laws of thermodynamics. But one inventor in particular, Stanley Meyer, claimed that is exactly what he did. And it is suspected among the conspiratorial-minded that Stanley Meyer, just like the inventor in David Mamet's play The Water Engine, met with violent opposition to his disruptive alternative energy technology. We're about to meet several inventors, including an electrical engineer, who conclude, based on the evidence, that Stanley Myers was likely murdered by agents working for Big Oil to prevent his water engine from becoming commercially available. They also believe it's possible that Myers' technology worked just as he described and demonstrated in a number of videos. While these inventors admit no one has been able to duplicate Myers' achievement since his death, they do insist numerous kits are available which will allow consumers to supplement their gasoline fuel with a chemical energy extracted from water, thus improving their car's fuel mileage. And they're going to show you how you can do it. Of course, we try to provide some balance on The Conspiracy Show. So, as per usual, we'll hear from a skeptic. A pretty open-minded skeptic, I must say. Perhaps predictably, he'll try and refute the late Stanley Myers' claims, insisting that the notion of running an internal combustion engine on pure water flies in the face of the laws of physics. As for the claim that it is at least possible to supplement gasoline with an energy extracted from a water molecule, well, his views on that may surprise you. Me, I just want the truth, and I'll drive to hell and back to find it. It is time to redefine reality. Genetic enigma or a human alien hybrid? That's how cynical I am now about the process. Mainstream media, they've thrown in the towel. Weather patterns created by the
remember.
I know y'all remember us talking about that type of shit. Like that's why I said it ain't like nothing we ain't really, touch on before or whatever. That's why I just was like, it's gonna really bring up more memories than anything.
Well, it's good for people. It's good for people to see the different ways. You know what I'm saying, that you could give the same information. Like people probably didn't see the first shot. People probably gonna. You know what I'm saying? It's it's all about processing, and you still showing them different ways. Even like you say, even when something come up, knew about it. Oh, nah, this popping. Oh, Porsche done pulled on it. Even that. You know what I'm saying? How many people actually knew that? I sure the fuck did. So yeah, man, bring that information, man. I don't never look at it like that.
Man, I'm
looking at it like how long this shit been going on, bro. I think that's what comes with them resetting. I think there was a reset, and not only from the Most High, but from these vagabonds and these Gentiles and these raggedy motherfuckers who
they do is when we were
put
talking
some
about
shit
the
in
Bible
place, dog.
earlier, when we were talking about that, what they do is they make sure this shit happen in other countries. That way we can't say, oh well, they stole it from the American. No, nigga, they trade information all the time. You see what I'm saying?
All the time. All the time. Yeah.
Everybody trade information, bro. So,
but this gonna be the thing that I want people to think about. Don't think because Porsche done came out with this fucking car that this ain't been some shit that's been in the making for fucking decades before Porsche even came out with this car. Because these new age children and adults that younger than us, but all of adult age, will swear to God that Porsche was the first major car company to do it. They are the first major car company to do it, but they're not the first person or first entity or people.
They're not
actually
the car company to do it either. Remember, it's the other dude out there. They was part of the car company. They was going to do it, and they killed him, I think. So it was people that was already in the business of the shit and knowing of it. Like I said with Tesla, one of them people. I could say that because the system that we work on right now that keep power to the shit at my job is through a Tesla design, and they trying to take that shit out right now and put some new dumb shit in. I'm trying to tell you, they trying to get rid of that shit.
But see, the thing is, I think what they're not realizing is that people really are trying to move away from using fossil fuels, because at the end of the day, I'm sorry, if I can run a fucking car off water, and the water, even after I've used it to power my car, that water is still good and could be just dumped out on the side of the road to give back to the earth, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But big oil, like they say, big oil companies
that's even cleaner going down the drain, because when you think about it, you ain't gonna do nothing but get that same fucking water back anyway. Somebody else clean it.
It's gonna come back recycled and cleaned all over again.
Fuck, you could clean your own fucking water and just keep recycling the same water.
Anytime they got a water filtration system now. You plug that bitch up to the water lines in your kitchen, and it purifies and ionizes the water for you, where you don't have to worry about all that. So think about, if you have all that type of technology to do that in the home, what could you put in play for you to use that in your vehicle? You see what I'm saying? You get longer, you get better mileage, you would be able to drive a longer period of time, and it don't cost you much or nothing. You see what I'm saying? I think that's the big reason why. Well, not that I think. I know that that's the big reason why Big Pharma made it where these guys get killed, because something that revolutionary would run them straight out of business. There would be no more need for fossil fuels of that nature, because people don't think about electricity, and that fossil fuel that's running electricity is coal, right? You still got to go dig up some coal, burn coal in the dam to make the generator spin in order for all that shit to happen to make electricity. So nobody's dying behind that, but they're dying behind a combustible engine that they've converted into using water. So this is one of the things that I think I want the people to really pay attention to when it comes down to it, because at the end of the day, what we talking about is why people are literally out here dying. Like, this is some deep ass shit. It's always been behind the money.
That's a whole fact, bro. I was looking at some of the history on it too, like even using the water like that. I was just looking at the history on it. I was reading up on some stuff for like Mesoamerican and indigenous writings of some of the people in some of those land areas that archaeologists and getting people to map out, and seeing how intelligent these people had actual cities. They just wasn't living in teepees and shit. Like
right,
using
aqueducts.
Aqueducts, yeah, like using the water was always a thing. That's why I see, I was looking at the history and how, it's still like, I think that's why I said, y'all, I think they took something. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a reset with them raggedy motherfuckers, because I think this was already, because I think it was already in the mind. I think it was already being, something already.
This is fucking Egypt, son, with buildings like Canal Street. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck that's possible?
Right.
How is that possible? How can the architecture be the same? That's another episode, I guess.
Might not necessarily.
On the next episode, huh, bro? That's real shit.
I found something that should have been in other news, bro. It didn't pop back up on me until after we did the other news segment.
Well, you wouldn't be 360 if you didn't do it.
Exactly.
I do want to say this might be a good topic for us to talk about the disbanding of the New Orleans Police Department for 2 years in a row.
Oh, wait, time out. I'm glad you said that, dude. You seen the fucking people gotta pay that money. If they don't pay that money,
they got the police. They get $38 million.
Yeah, they gonna pay it though, because we know they got it. We know they got it.
That's why, look, that a lot of people might not be paying attention to it. That's why the children ain't get their money that they were supposed to get from Nord over the summer.
Oh, and I was tweaking to get my son to go work with the bitch. I'm glad he didn't, because I'd have been knocking on them bitches though.
Yeah, the first payment was like $50,000, and they had to come up with another $100 and something thousand this year.
Oh, they gonna pay it though.
They gonna pay it. Well,
I ain't know it wasn't giving it to the lady though. I thought Wolfolk was getting the thing. Now all of a sudden they talking about giving it to some lady from out of town.
Look, this the thing we got to think about with what happened with the police department. Remember, we did a bill and we were saying that they was already under 1,100. Each time they drop numbers like that, that's money that come out of the pension system that the city's supposed to be paying into. When them officers ain't there, they can't put the money into the pension system, and there's a state law that governs that. If they drop under a certain number, there's a fine that has to be paid. So now they done got hit with the fine as of 2021, 2022. So if the numbers drop again this year and they don't pay that money, just look at it. We're not gonna have a police department. They're gonna disband them.
Yep.
So 2021, so 2021, 2022, we essentially just had basic, you could say, volunteer police officers. They still was getting paid out a little bit of money that was left for them. But
and I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad for the police too, because you know I work for the city too. And when them furlough payments came, man, them dudes had to pay. They had to stop working. Some people straight told us we ain't got nothing to do with that. Y'all good, y'all. I went to work every day. I ain't missed no time or nothing. Them dudes had to lose a day just because they was police officers. They was city workers in the
you
city.
Talking about that furlough shit?
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Ooh, yeah, that was that. But that was for like, that shit went on for people who worked at City Hall. You know,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. All them people got
the fire department.
Would not. I'm telling you, we was not part of that, and we city
Yeah,
workers.
because y'all, even though y'all technically work for the city, y'all still a private corporation though.
Oh no.
Energy and SNWB didn't have to go under furlough because they're private entities.
But
even though they're regulated by the city,
they provide,
still private
man,
entities.
they provide something that nobody else could provide.
Yeah,
that's the
right.
whole
So ain't no such thing as furloughing us, motherfucker.
No.
Fucking you talking about furlough what?
Well, I be saying you ain't gonna have no water, bitch.
You ain't gonna have no electricity, so how you gonna have a whole city with no water, no electricity? Ooh, boy, that'll be fucked up. But yeah, bro, I just wanted to bring that up. That'll be something I bring up next week when we do the other news, because I know they're gonna have more information on it.
Man, girl, I ain't playing with her. Boy, I'm about to get like young boy and
Stupid.
J5 in the building.
What's up, Randy? What's up, P-Dog?
Tell me, bro, what's going on with you?
I'm on my brother in the pad.
He on the phone. He
Going ham on that young boy shit. I get it. Yeah, that's the four locos. Yeah.
Boy, nigga used to really be popping them for but I ain't gonna lie.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Boy, nigga used to be on them four locos. Was you supposed to?
Wasn't sure what they was doing.
Bro, one time.
Nigga, I said that shit on weekend. Boy, I couldn't fuck with that, boy. Boy, I couldn't fuck with that. She hear me? And y'all know I fuck with the Drake, nigga. I couldn't fuck with no four loco, nigga. Nigga, that shit.
Talking about
tell that ass straight. Four locos. Tell that ass straight.
I don't even know how motherfucker was drinking them bitches like that.
Banned. I was going through a rough time in my life. Fuck, I ain't ashamed.
And that K2, hell yeah, you can't be. But you can't be. You gotta embrace all that. You right, Chop. You gotta embrace all that. That's why I said, man, look, I just drank that motherfucker for about 2 weeks. I couldn't fuck with them, dog. Man, I couldn't fuck with them motherfuckers, man. Them shits. Boy, them bitches were tough, dog. Yeah, but that bitches felt like it was sitting, like the color dye was sitting on your liver, nigga.
Man, that shit looked like the minute you tip that shit, it hit right in the middle of your chest.
Like, damn, this cigarette wasn't as strong yesterday. What the fuck is going on? Man, hey, boy. Hey, man. It is what it is, though, man. I appreciate the love, though, from the people, man. Shout out to everybody who tuning in right now and who gonna tune in later, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share, people. Please, we need you. We love you. We want you to come back. This
Damn, boy, you sound desperate as hell, boy. That's P Dot, y'all. That's him talking to y'all. That does not.
I ain't going, right. We need the people. We love the people.
No, that ain't how it go. Man, yeah, you pandering and shit. Hey, bro, I told you I ain't about that Umar Johnson shit.
If you cabinet,
I ain't saying. What you say?
Look,
If you show love, show love, man. Yeah. The devil made me do it.
The devil told me to tell you that. Say it again.
Oh, I gotta let him out. You ready, Peter? You can drop that screen. You can turn the beat up so we can.
Yeah, it's all you. It's your week, brother. Hey, I'm just having fun, man.
Oh, man, look. Any final thoughts, everybody?
You done got a what you call that? You done got a you done got a cameo from J5.
The drop-in co-host of the evening.
His
name from Key 365 with the fire cameo.
Yeah, he got to come get in on.
Great episode, fellas. Great episode.
Definitely. I'm glad we was able to do this. Oh, any final thoughts, anybody?
Chop Chay, you go first, Chop.
My final thoughts is please remember everything I said today, because I want people to understand that we have more power than we think. We're not as hopeless as we think. They got shit now to where you could grow shit inside your house. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Justin was like, I can see right now, I just bought I could see about $100 worth of fruits and vegetables to shoot. You know what I'm saying? But if I can see,
yeah, y'all get on that team move.
Do all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I can fuck around and keep beets at my house. I got raw beets. The beets, the real one, not the one in the. It ain't pickled. It's a beet, like it come out the ground or whatever. I got that shit. I got papayas and lime and all kinds of shit that help you slim down and get a lot of that weight off you, that excess weight that's sitting and shit. But I'm only saying that to say that, bro. The Chinese people that I was talking about, that's 100 plus, the Centennial people, them motherfuckers. I ain't asked you nothing. Phone listening to me. Anyway, I'm just saying, bro. Them people, that's what they doing up there, bro. Drinking herbal teas and shit, and having a plant-based diet, real plants, not plant-based taste plants. You see what I'm saying? Because they tell you that shit be plant-based, but it be plant-based of a plant-based. You see what I'm saying? So you ain't really getting a plant. You getting a plant-based version of a plant.
Off of a plant. Like saying, never mind, I ain't gonna say it. Yeah, I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna put that one there. I ain't gonna say it.
It's kind of like 3D.
It rhyme with new-ish.
Like being starved.
Don't say it, y'all, but it rhyme with new-ish.
But yeah, I was just gonna say that, and the
it's plant-like.
And conspiracy theory. It's a good time for conspiracy.
Yeah, speak on that right quick.
It really is a good time for conspiracy theories because all the conspiracies are coming out to be true. You know what I'm saying? Now why, all them people that y'all was calling crazy and all this other shit, and y'all wasn't fucking with them and not taking their phone calls and shit because they told you some shit. Y'all gotta apologize to them people, bro, because a lot of that shit coming out to be true now. So now what you gonna say? You man enough to say you was wrong, motherfuckers? There's a lot of you motherfuckers out there. Other than that,
you can't hide no more now.
Anybody that got said something and died after that, it gotta be the truth, bro. Ain't no coincidence either. Music Productions.
Yeah. Oh, it's too many coincidences for me, Jack. Cause I'm a spin off right from where you ended, though. Cause You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers, boys, something serious. So I'm gonna start off with with these so-called, theories of these people, man. If it's so much of a theory, how the fuck did it come true? So it's no longer a theory now. Now it's actually a conspiratorial fact that y'all motherfuckers actually did this or actually hid this, because now it's in documents, in FBI documentary. Y'all got shows out right now on History Channel and shit talking about the unsolved this or the FBI files and shit y'all releasing and shit. Now y'all want to talk about UFOs now all of a sudden. UFO every fucking what now?
Exactly.
Y'all done came out and have Congress councils about UFOs and shit now. And motherfuckers was saying this shit way back then. So who I'm supposed to believe? Y'all didn't want me to believe you. Y'all wanted me to believe y'all back then when y'all said it wasn't. Now you want me to believe y'all now when y'all said it is. What the fuck is going on, y'all? So with that, I want y'all to really think about them words we gave y'all for the day too. Psychopolitics. That what I just said is a part of that goddamn word. That's psychopolitics. What I this is what they do. They throw your own shit against you. So it's up to you to have consignment, man. Stand on it, like we be saying all the time on Black Talk, man. Stand on your 10, man, and believe in something and stand on that shit. Long as it's solid, man, and it got ground and it holds something, Stop being crazy out here, man. My dog was just telling you, man, like that though. All this natural stuff is not new. We're just getting the information because it was held back from us all these years. But everything comes back full circle. You feel me? Ain't nothing new under this motherfucker. So on that little piece, you know what I'm saying? Shit, whatever. The water thing, like we were saying with the aqueducts, man. Yeah, that part of that too. The technology that they holding back. Just imagine what would make your life better when you was like, damn, I wish I ain't had to pay this. I could do that to go this, or I ain't had to work to do that. Man, they keep certain jobs in place so there can be an order of service, so there can be an order of control. So think about it like that too. They mask it as something that they're helping the people. We helping them get jobs. They're getting jobs. The jobs that that they do this with, is a part of control too. Not only a benefit to people, but like Josh said earlier too. Two bums. You know what I'm saying? Be on the same shit. So. And they definitely gonna be fair. And motherfuckers gonna be out there fighting for a sweater. The reason why I keep saying that because I caught two bums fight for a sweater, y'all. I saw the nigga punched the fuck out, and the boy took that motherfucker. What take the motherfucker? Yeah, he took that motherfucker sweater off. Yeah, yeah, man. We got to keep our eyes open, man. Like like the people saying, bro. You put shit in order and you use your mind, use logic. Don't tell them what you want to do. You do what you want to do in the sense of a higher power and you believing and standing on something. Don't just do what you want to do. You can express yourself, but you can't do what the fuck you want to do. So, yeah. Peak 360, take it away.
As for me, with the death of the whistleblower, man, we gotta start asking those hard questions. Like, we gotta stop believing what these so-called investigators are saying to us as far as the death of the people that we know are trying to do the right thing. Especially when we know that there's the type of people that's fighting for something that's right, that they well loved, that they don't have a suicidal bone in their body. So I think the families just need to start really looking at this is something that may be going deeper than what is actually being told to us, and start actually forming our own investigatory parties and asking those hardline questions to the people that we know that our loved ones was trying to reach out to. We definitely need to start doing our research when it comes down to all of the things that we know are, or that we feel are our conspiracy theories, because for all we know, the thing that we are feeling as a conspiracy theory, like my big brother said, is a conspiracy fact. A lot of these thoughts and feelings of knowing right from wrong, that we continuously keep seeing shit happen, and we like, yo, there's something not right with this, that, or the other. These are the things that we take for granted. So if you hear somebody saying something and you be like, oh, stop being a conspiracy theorist, start looking at what they're saying as they might be talking about conspiracy facts, and stop being so quick to be judgmental.
And look, it goes back to what your boy was saying too, right? Using words against you, huh? Flipping the meaning.
Yeah, don't try to use. Yeah, with the political.
Yeah.
Psychological.
All tactics.
Psycho-political tactics.
Psychopolitics.
Psychopolitics. We got to start investigating these people that we talking about. They want to run for office. Like my brother been saying, both my brothers been saying this for a hot little second now. And if y'all ain't listening, you're gonna be mad when they do some fuck shit in office and it costs you, the taxpayers, some extra money out your pocket. Start investigating these people. Do your research. Look at what they're talking about. They want to be running for on their platform, and judge them based on what they supposedly supposed to be doing. Because if they did nothing before they ran for office, they damn sure ain't gonna do nothing when they get in office. So yeah, that's just my final thoughts for the night, folks. Thank y'all for coming out and joining us on this good topic on this Friday afternoon. We know you could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be with us. So I want to give a big shout out to the members.
That sounds like a church. Don't say that. My bad.
I actually liked it that though. There you go.
Bless you, my child. Or you all gonna get smacked one of these days playing with me.
I didn't want you to go to church though. You know, you went to church. God damn it.
Sometimes you gotta go to church on the 8th. Don't make me play that goddamn video.
You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us.
Hey, you could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with us. So thank you, one and all. This is Brother P360.
There you go again, Silent Child 17.
Let
me play this for you. Hit it. Hold on, I'm gonna hit it.
I want you to call me. Don't ask no questions.
Today, Gloria. Good to see you, Miss Williams. Hi,
His only son. Didn't he do it? Abraham didn't ask no questions.
Thank you, baby.
That's what God expects from his sheep. Here at the Greater Ebenezer New Revival Tree of Life, institutional double rock on the side of the road to Jericho Missionary Baptist Church of Zion. And I say Mount Calvary, y'all don't hear me.
Preach on, Reverend. Ain't that the truth?
God expects you to do what the Lord wants you to do. Like those of you who realize that the Lord wants you to give generously into his church.
Amen.
Don't ask no questions. Don't ask how come or why come the pastor have to have